Okay, welcome on in everyone. How are we doing this fine Tuesday evening? We got Muffin here who's trying to play the ROM hack himself. That's fantastic. Thomas is hanging out. Gigi's here. Julian is here. Edafe. We got some new chatters here. Bolt Dog. Don't forget about the other announcement. Oh my gosh, I actually almost did. I almost did, Tom. That's hilarious. I should have, actually posted that already. I'm gonna post it as soon as I'm done streaming. So before we get into this nuzlocke, next nuzlocke we're doing is an egg lock. And we're gonna have the community submit all the eggs. It's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait to do it. And I'm gonna send out the form either later tonight or tomorrow. And it's gonna have all the rules and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of exciting, right? I've always wanted to do an egg lock, so it's kind of almost like a full circle moment for me, because like I watched them on YouTube growing up, and now here I am doing it myself. So Old Dog says, discovered your channel like a week ago. Good stuff. Very cool. Been enjoying like candy. That's fantastic to hear. Well, welcome to the community, Bolt Dog, and thank you for joining. What is an egg lock? Muffin says. Well, an egg lock is essentially a version of a nuzlocke where you only get eggs as your encounter. But the thing is, the catch is that you can have your community make the eggs for you, and they can design the Pokemon any way they want. I think I know what Pokemon you're going to put in the egg lock. Amazing, Thomas. Can't wait to see it. So I will be posting that tomorrow on the community page, or tonight. Just be out on the lookout for it. What's up, YMac? Welcome in. How you doing? Sounds good, Tom. Thanks for checking in at the very least. Found your channel because of the fixing Pokemon content. Yes. I'm glad you enjoyed. I am working on the Oris Elite Four video that's coming out eventually. It's just going to take some time. I have a couple videos that I'm working on before that one. So, yeah. That sounds good, Tom. Discord members tonight, everyone else tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, we like to give our community priority here on the OCreations channel. We are not going to be allowing legendaries, Muffins, so... Edafe says, want to do a hardcore nuzlocke. Which game should I play? Now, surprisingly enough, my answer would be the game we're about to play right now, except the base version. So Fire Red, Leaf Green, they are the easiest games to nuzlocke in the series, so I think that is a fantastic place to start with your hardcore nuzlocke experience. That's fair, YMac. Will it only be the Kanto decks? No, so the egg lock's gonna be in Black 2. So it's the very end of the DS generation. There are 5 generations of Pokemon to choose from. So we'll get there when we get there. For now, we're gonna be playing my version of Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green that I've been cooking up for a while. This is going to incorporate all the changes that I made in the Fixing Kanto boss battle series that I did a while back. And there's also going to be a ton more changes as well. You'll see when we get there. Encounter tables, more TMs, the works. So we're going to try it out today. We're going to play test it. This is going to be a hardcore nuzlocke. Sounds good, Tom. But yeah, hardcore nuzlocke rules. We're just going to be flying through the game, getting every encounter, trying to be as optimal as possible, and just like see how it feels, There's a couple of things that I think might be an issue. First off, I think Brock is still too easy, but we're gonna figure that out. because I have given the player more options in the early game. And with that, you know, there's this balance that I have to strike, you know? Because it's still the first gym leader. You don't want it to be that difficult. But anyways, I have done a couple of buffs to the Pokemon. So like Onix has a little bit more of the attack stat now, but that's basically it. I do kind of like that rule, Muffin. No Bulbasaur. I am going to leave it up to chance though. Favorite Gen 1 Pokemon? Yours is Porygon? I don't know. I'm a big fan of Scyther. Electabuzz is pretty sick if you ask me. Who else is in this group? I've been looking at all these guys for the past, like, month. Parasect, I'm a firm believer in. I really wish that Parasect was better. Yeah, I mean, I kind of have to go Scyther. What's up, Leaf Dave? How you doing? Welcome on in. Aerodactyl's a good one, yeah. Jolteon and Ninetales. There's so many great ones. But I think it's time to, you know, start the game. You know? Oh my gosh! You are rich. Everybody's rich in chat, I feel like. Okay. So we're gonna get into the game here. As you can see, we have a fresh file of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I've gone ahead and named my character OK. Whoa. Why does that happen? My redeems do something to the emulator that make it freak out. It should come back up in a second. Make it a ghost bug type? I have considered that. But I don't know. I'm hesitant to change any types of Pokemon. You know what I mean? Did you break it? Surely not, right? Can I just reload it? Okay. What's up, Dat? How you doing? Did you break it? This is nuts. I've never experienced this before. I wonder... Let me... Can you nickname starter? We're gonna do the wheel this run. We have a wheel to determine who gets to nickname. I'm gonna have to close this real quick. Yeah, apparently fisheye just completely breaks the game. Let me just like disable that real quick. We're gonna disable that, and hopefully this works. I might have to say bye to the webcam for a sec. Yep, there we go. Really? Okay, Thomas broke the game. Vigilant Games, how you doing? Welcome on in. This is crazy. I'm gonna have to close the emulator. Give me 1 sec, chat. This is... What a way to start the stream. Holy crap. The game is now a ghost bug? Yeah. No, yeah, it's a computer bug. That's right. I tried to do it before, but disabled it. Alright, let's see if this works. Yeah. Okay, that works now. Good. No more fisheye redeem, please. Oh, man. Yeah, this is the... The whole game is actually rock tunnel, and you can't see anything. That's exactly right, YMac. This was all my evil master plan so you could play my version of Pokemon Emerald? Nice. Game more broken than Sonic 06. Should I play Sonic 06 on stream? I've never played a Sonic game in my life. Like, not a single time. We gotta pick the right frame, by the way, chat. I mean, we gotta go with red, right? For Fire Red? gotta save the game, of course. What's up, Lauren? How you doing? The game is infamous? Yeah, I feel like it's been done so many times, you know? Okay, so here's how the starter selection is gonna work. Bulbasaur is first, then Charmander, then Squirtle. So, I'm gonna go by my trainer ID. 0 is a reroll. And then, I guess we'll go by the second digit in my trainer ID. So we're gonna go by the very last digit in my trainer ID. 0 is reroll to the second digit, and then 1 through 3 is Bulbasaur, and then 4 through 6 is Charmander, and then 7 through 9 is Squirtle. It's all zeros? That'd be crazy. Oh, the other thing is, I did name my rival BO, because I'm okay and he's BO, and I think you can assume what that stands for, right? I'm going to the lab too quick, yeah. Listen, I've played this game many times before. I know what I'm doing, guys. It has so much potential, but it got so badly messed up. When you say potential, do you mean because it's like, it was a huge city and a big story? It's actually not body odor. Think about who this is. This is Blue Oak, guys. It's BO. I know, I'm hilarious. Okay, so trainer ID. Let's see it. Okay, that's a 7. So we got Bulbasaur. Wait, no. Yeah, we got Bulbasaur. Right? Oh no, we got Squirtle. Okay, we're picking Squirtle. I like this. We're not using Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is OP. Yeah, it's Squirtle. That's a Charmander. So, a couple of key Pokemon have updated movesets. Not all of them. But some of them do. I haven't updated the movesets of the starters, but a lot of the early game Pokemon have updated movesets. Oh yes, the return of Sixmas, you're right. That's awesome. Alright, let me put everybody on the wheel real quick, and then we'll do a little spin for the first nickname of this new run. Attempt 1, baby. It feels good to have that 0 death counter. It feels so nice. After the 23 deaths or whatever we had from the last one. It feels great. Vigilant Games, Xeno, and YMAC. Cool. Alright. Let's spin her up. Who is going to get the nickname, the coveted starter nickname? No way it's Lauren. That's crazy. That's insane. Also, have you no consideration for the Charmander starters? It's got Metal Claw, man. It's something. Sixmas Jr. will be born another day. It was close, Thomas. Kind of, not really. You were on the complete opposite side of the wheel. It was not gonna happen today. Starter option 4, Bulb Mantle? What? Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna do that much. It's better than nothing, though. I guess better than Ember. Alright, what's the nickname here, Lauren? What's up, Wins? Welcome on in. I'll put you on the wheel. We just got the nickname, or we're about to get the nickname of the starter. Name it Lauren? Alright. It's gonna Lauren up the place. You were close, Zeno. You were. We are Squirtle Squad. Let's check our Squirtle out. We got Lauren here. Relaxed nature. I don't remember what that does. Okay. This is sick. I did give all of the starters a second ability. So we have a Rain Dish Squirtle. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Keo, thank you for the chat. We got the pinned comment that's going to kind of help us out a little bit. This is kind of acting as like a Fire Red Leaf Green Plus edition. Why not Swift Swim? I guess Swift Swim could have worked. I kind of went by their hidden abilities first, and their hidden ability is Rain Dish. So I kind of went with, I defaulted to whatever abilities that Pokemon actually have, you know? So let's do it. Add a mod to your hack that indicate, yeah, I was thinking about that, Thomas. I think there is a very lightweight mod that I could add for that. For indicating the stat changes for the nature, yeah. Ooh, favorite cartoon? Is that Return of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Adafe? How do you edit trainer teams like this? This is all based on Hexmaniac Advanced. That is how I'm doing it. We are going to lose this first battle, but this is not part of the hardcore Nuzlocke, as per usual Nuzlocke rules, but that's okay. You'll notice there's a couple of differences in the overworld. There's not much. I'm thinking I might add some more, but I was kind of getting my feet wet a little bit with it. This is Route 1. We don't have any Pokeballs yet, so no encounters quite yet. Will Youngster Joey be upgraded to a second rival? Dude, that'd be such a good idea. That'd be so good for our channel, too. Ooh, The Last Airbender is a really good cartoon. So here's the first change, actually. Throw in a little pond on Route 1. I don't know how well this works, really, but it's there. It changes it up a little bit. I think my favorite cartoon has got to be Gravity Falls. I think that one, for me, was like peak growing up, like, and it's like, it works well as an adult rewatching it. I went back and rewatched it like, I think a year ago, 2 years ago, and it was just, I had so much fun. That show is amazing. But yeah, Last Airbender is also up there, I gotta say. Which channel in the Discord has the documentation for this ROM? So, I don't have the best documentation for the ROM yet. I am considering working on that. I'm also extremely lazy, so we'll see. I should do that, though. I do have like a short list of the changes in the ROM hacks channel, though. You watched Airbender for the first time a couple months ago, and it was peak. Very cool. I have never watched or played Yu-Gi-Oh! That has never been my cup of tea. What's the idea of this ROM hack? So I'm gonna default to the pinned comment a little bit whenever I get that question, but in general, it's Fire Red Leaf Green Plus. There's more to do in the encounter tables. There's more, I guess, I would call it an upgrade to major boss fights slightly. It's not like Drayano levels whatsoever, but I think it makes it feel a little more varied. It's taken some inspiration from Let's Go. It's taken a little inspiration from like the Legacy ROM hacks, and it also has all the changes from my gym leaders, fixing gym leaders and Elite Four videos of Kanto. So, do we have Pokeballs? We do. Okay, so it's time for an encounter. Okay, we got ourselves a Rattata. There is more than just Rattata and Pidgey on this route, but that's okay. This is good to dupe out. As per usual. Big Rat, Big Rat. You know what? That's right, Vigilant Games. Anyone committing to making a ROM hack is automatically not lazy by default. You'll love to hear it. Oh, man. I do get a little lost in the sauce when I'm, like, cooking this up in Hexmaniac Advance. I could just sit there for hours, like, thinking about what else to change, you know? Alright, we got ourselves a nickname to come up with here. It's not a Kanto Nuzlocke without a Rattata. You're right. You're right. And with that, who gets to nickname said rat? Okay. Bolt Dog, congratulations. What are we naming our Rattata? Favorite cartoons for me were Adventure Time. Oh, Regular Show. Yep. Regular Show was fire. The other one that I haven't seen yet, or haven't seen in chat yet, is Amazing World of Gumball. I used to eat that. That was some good stuff. I think it's coming back too, which is kind of crazy. And it's under a new name. Bolt Dog is in my basement. Why did you take him away? Okay, yeah, it does seem like Bolt Dog is gone. So we get to do a little reroll. Kyo, I don't think I put you on the wheel yet, so here you go. And I do have Vigilant. Disco Death, I don't think I have you on here either. Boom. We should be good to go. Let's spin it. Of course. Okay! And with that last minute addition, Kyo snipes the Rattata nickname. That's crazy. Congratulations. What are we naming this thing? Is there free candy in Lauren's basement? 100%. Always has been. So you're going for a definitive version? Yes, exactly. So I think all of the version exclusive Pokemon make it here. So I guess the purpose of me playing through this is kind of finalizing the changes I have. I would say I'm at like 90% done. You know what I mean? And there is a version of this in my Discord, but it's not like the completed version. You know what I mean? You're gonna name it Bolt Rat. Fantastic. That's wild. In honor of Bolt Dog. Honestly, that's so respectable. You love to see it. There's already like this sense of community around this rat. You got some rare items like bright candy. You got some bright powder in there too. Yeah, Lauren does suspiciously get a lot of names in our stream. That is suspicious to a degree. The other thing is, I'll go ahead and go into the Pokemart here. We are not killing the rats. Gen 4 Evos is not going to be happening here. The one thing I am considering is removing the trait evolutions that are not Kanto based. So like Scizor, Steelix, all of those guys. But that hasn't happened yet. I'm considering it. Okay, so we do have rare candies here. And I will be taking advantage of this. Because I am not a grinder. I'm going to go ahead and just take 99 of them to start out. And then we'll go ahead and get some potions, some more Pokeballs. We're going to stock up a little bit, chat. Yeah, actually, I think Lauren is hacking the stream, Xeno. Diabetes speedrun? That's the plan. That's the plan. Okay, let's get our two little guys up to speed a little bit. Bolt Rat gets quick attack at level 4. So Rattata does have an updated moveset. He has his Gen 4 moveset somewhat. I say somewhat because Sucker Punch is not a thing here. And some other oddities like that. But in general, he's going to get his moves a little bit earlier on, which is kind of fun. Grinding is so 2019. I know, right? I did also add a full heal at the end of this. A little bit of a pointless ad, but it's fine. Yeah, Gen 4 moveset. It does get Hyper Fang earlier. Oh, Bulldog, you missed your nickname. You did almost get a new name for every Inverted Emerald stream. You're kind of right. We have Docile Nature here. We did get Guts, which is kind of sick. Yeah, exactly, Gio. It's so much fun to, like, kind of boost everything up slightly, and then also give the trainers and all the boss battles a little bit more of an oomph to them, you know? That's why you love my fixing videos. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I really enjoy putting them together. They're a lot of fun. It's kind of like a puzzle in my head to do, you know what I mean? Oh, sounds good, Bolt Dog. We have an angry Zekrom. That's hilarious. The storm. I added a little item here because usually there's nothing up here, and it's weird that it's even here to begin with. I don't know why, but I just added a little secret Pecha Berry, which is kind of fun because a lot of the berries earlier on are like raspberries and stuff like that that don't really add anything of value, so that's cool. Okay, that's a dupe. This is why getting Rattata early is so good. Very happy to hear that, Vigilant. That makes me very happy. Another Rattata. What is this? All right, so actually, guys, I pranked you. This is Pokemon Fire Red Rattata version. Which stream series will be covered in a video next? Probably the Team Plasma Mons Only video. I'm working with a potential editor to get that one up and running. I already have the script done. Three Rattatas in a row? What is this? This is Fire Rattata, exactly. And then right after that, I kind of want to get the Inverted Emerald series out. That one is not out already. Not Team Plasma. Okay, this is absurd. Okay, alright, cool. We got a Mankey, which is a normal encounter here, but that's okay. We are going to take it because it's going to be really good for Brock. We got ahead and caught that. Adafe says, you're fixing videos rock. Fantastic to hear. Oops, it's all rats. Alright, chat, what are we naming this guy? I will go ahead and show off what else is on each route. I forgot to do that for Route 1, so we'll go back real quick. Thomas, let's go! Is this 13 miss or 14 miss? No more monkeying around. Name it Rattata. I think this is 14 miss, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is crazy. I'm gonna do all caps. I think that makes it look better, you know? Actually... no, I think this is right. We go lowercase on the miss. Yeah. Okay. So we do have Mankey here. No changes really to Mankey that I know of off the top of my head. It was one miss. So that was, did we call him one miss? This is better. I think we did call him one miss. Yeah, one miss doesn't exist. That's what I thought. It was Thomas, and then 2 miss, and then 3 miss. Yeah, it was Mantike. It was Eviolite Mantike. That was a great meme. Should I tell the Eviolite Mantike story again? Let's see. So we got Rattata here. You know what? I'm just gonna go to level 8 even. Dude, why are there so many Rattatas? Thank you. Okay. So, something that Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did was add Oddish and Bellsprout to Route 1, and honestly, I kind of like it. So I added both of them here at like a 10 or 15% on top of Pidgey. Let's see if I can find an Oddish real quick. So it's definitely more of a rare encounter, but it's still possible to get. You know what I mean? Which I think is pretty cool. Then you got another shot with the Roserade, and you were called Tumis. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So the other thing is, on Route 22, went ahead and added, was it 1 or 2 Pokemon? Sounds good, Vigilant. Thank you for hopping in. You didn't include the liver jokes in the Team Galactic video? Okay, so we have Psyduck here, and the interesting thing about Psyduck, this guy does not get a water-type move on its moveset until I believe level 50, and that's Hydro Pump. Yeah, it's Water Sport at level 1, and then it doesn't get anything until level 50. I'll show this on stream here. This is just awful. This is hot garbage. It's cool that it gets confusion, I guess. Are there Gen 2 and 3 Pokemon in the wild? No. So this is just Gen 1 Kanto Pokemon. I am considering adding those trait evolutions into the game. Yeah, no Bubble or Water Gun. It's insane. And so what I did was, this is part of the balancing act that I'm trying to do with Brock. I added Water Gun at like 18, above the level cap of Brock, but I lowered Confusion, so it still has a special attacking move for Brock, but it's not Water type. It's not Stab. But I think this might be okay. We'll see. We're gonna test it out. Actually, I guess I can't because I didn't get it, but that's okay. I was living in Madrid when Thomas and Tumis were caught? That's crazy. It's been a long time. No. I did not move Brock to level 16. I put Water Gun above the level cap of 16, and then I moved Confusion down to 14. What gender are you? Male? Okay, so there is the Psyduck there. That's the only thing. Brock's level cap is still 14. Yeah. It's still the same level cap. The only changes to level caps is to Koga and Sabrina, and that is because they're both the same in the base game. Can we battle gym leaders in any order? No, I wish that I could do that to match the shorts that I'm putting out right now. Thank you for the chat, though. Is it Jignesh? Did we have a gag in the Team Plasma run? I have no idea. Game Freak is cooking in the early gens? That's what I'm saying. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and take on the rival. And the cool thing about the rival fight, this one here, is that it really didn't need much to it, but I did add something. And I believe that is Peck or Gust on Pidgey. Because in the base games, for some reason, it doesn't get it. I don't know why. But this should be fine. Let's try it out. This is Rival 1. We got BO versus OK. Yeah. Being able to fight any of them at any order would be really, really cool. The strongest water move that Marshtomp gets before level 36 in Gen 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, is Water Gun. That's disgusting, that. Alright, we're gonna go with Stab Bubble here. There's a tackle. I wonder if it's showing that tackle is more damage than gust. And that's probably because we do have some move updates. As you can see, tackle is now 100% accurate, which is kind of sick, and 40 because we've updated some of these moves to their later generation forms. And mostly that's just like accuracy buffs and slight damage boosts. So yeah. Ooh, I don't like to see the sand attack. I'm gonna try to go for a tackle here. Oh, we miss. Let's try that again. There's the gust. Okay. We're taking a lot of damage. What were we just at there? I believe we're dead to crit. We were at 12. Yeah, we're definitely dead to crit. I'm gonna switch here. Ooh, definitely want to bring Rattata in. I think Mankey can handle Charmander. We're gonna just do a little cheeky quick attack. Nice crit. We'll take it. Oh right, it's Bulbasaur, not Charmander. That's fine. Silver Steel, thank you for the chat. What's your ROM hack called? I think I'm gonna call it Pokémon Fire Red OK version. Because OCreations. And the only thing I would say about the changes is that it's kind of an enhancement hack. So updated movesets vary slightly, maybe up to Gen 4 on some Pokemon. All of the gym leaders and Elite Four all the gym leaders, Elite Four battles, rival battles, all of the major boss fights are slightly improved, I would say. And you also get a lot more options as the player yourself in the encounter tables. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon Fire Red OK version. We don't die here, right? Okay, cool. Good job, Bolt Rat. You truly love to see that. Okay. So, with that, we can go ahead and move up here, get the tcgp and all that. Unwanted Ghost 1, thank you for the chat. Good afternoon to you as well. Welcome on in. So we do have Rain Dish Squirtle here. Careful Nature, I don't remember what that does, but that's fine. Yeah, exactly. It's not good. It's not bad either. It's just okay. It's just okay. I think a better name would be Inferno Red version. Because that would just be going up against, like, fire. I like it. That's kind of cool. So, Route 2 looks a little different as well. I've added some grass patches here because I added a singular trainer. So this way I just added, or this way you can get your encounter for Route 2 before you battle this trainer, if you want. There's not that many, like, differences on the routes. There are some. I kind of want to do more, because it was a lot of fun, so maybe I'll do some more in between these streams. But here, we just have another trainer that's been added. Just got 2 ads. Is this stream monetized? It is. It is. So, we're gonna go ahead and do exactly that. We're gonna grab our next encounter before battling this trainer. Okay, we got a Pidgey. That is also really good to dupe out. I wish we had gotten one of the new Pokemon here, but that's fine. You're thinking of creating your own ROM of Heart Gold, where you just allow access to every Gen 3 and 4 Pokemon. Hey, that'd be really cool. That would be really cool, Lauren. Okay, I don't exactly know what to do here. I feel like Tackle might kill it. I'm just going to throw a ball and see what happens. We have 13 of them. You wish you knew how to make a ROM, though? Well, download DSPRE and look at some tutorials online. But honestly, I would start with Gen 3 because there's a lot more accessibility here with like Hexmaniac Advance, you know what I mean? Okay, it's nickname time, and I have to add a couple people to the wheel, I think. Unwanted Ghost. Silver Steel. And I believe that's it. And then Jignesh. Yeah, that looks right to me. The Rizzler is in chat. That's crazy. Welcome on in. New to the streams, very cool. Thank you for joining. Really enjoy the content. I really appreciate that. Means a lot, means a lot. Okay, here we go. Who's getting the Pidgey nickname? Tom and Crimson made a ROM in 1 week. Ooh, Adafe, let's go. Ooh, I like that, Tom. I like that. Let's do that. Adafe, congratulations. What are we naming our Pidgey? See, that's the thing, Lauren. It does take a long time to change encounter tables. It takes forever. And Tom and Crimson were also like making changes as we kept going in the series. The ROM's not even done yet, and I've finished it. You know? Alright, we're naming it Linny Loud. Is that a reference to something? It has to be, right? It's gotta be. Am I just out of the loop here? Oh, it's from the Loud House. Okay, got it. I was out of the loop. Cool. We have Adamant Nature Pidgey. I'll take it. I'll take it. So we have Early Bird here. I believe this is its new ability. Figured, you know, it might as well give it Early Bird. It is a bird. So it doesn't have Kenai here. We do have an updated moveset too. In exactly one move, I believe. And I think that's Twister. So that's kind of cool. You get a little taste of a dragon type move in Gen 3, which is extremely rare, I think. So I am at level 9 right now. I feel like it might be a little too high, but that's fine. Because this guy says, you think you're really ready for Viridian Forest? And let's try to prove that theory. Youngster Owen? What? That's crazy. What a coincidence. We've got the same names? No way. So this just acts as another wall to get through. It's just a Rattata and a Pidgey here. So it's not the end of the world whatsoever. But you know, it's kind of fun. You know what? I'm even gonna switch here. I want the youngest Joey? Let's not say that. Let's not say that. So there you go. And after you battle him, you can say Viridian Forest is scary. So obviously youngster Joey, or youngster Owen rather, doesn't seem ready for Viridian Forest. So that's interesting. You killed Owen's Rattata. That's right. How many dragon moves did we have in Fire Red Leaf Green? Yeah, I think that's it. Is Outrage here? I don't know, actually. Owen didn't make himself the champion, but just a youngster. Rookie mistake. Listen, I wanted to do something a little different from what Tom and Crimson did in Inverted Emerald. I watched your full series on the fixed Kalos. Nice. Best one, even more so than Pokemon or PokeTuber Zach Toshi. I don't think I've seen that. I haven't heard of that one. I appreciate that though. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is pre-buff outrage. I forgot about that, Disco Death. Okay, we're gonna pick up a item here, I believe. Oh, okay, I think this is our encounter, if I'm not mistaken, and that's cool. When I was playtesting this earlier before stream, I did actually pick up Pikachu here. So that's kind of cool. I kind of wish that I did that here, but that's fine. I feel like a low kick is not going to kill this, but I'm going to throw a Pokeball just in case. Cool. The Weedler. I hope the Rizzler gets the Weedler, you know? Give Misty a Horsey. I did... Well, you know what? I'm just going to not say anything until we get there, you know? I think that makes it a little bit better. What was the name of the tool to change trainer teams? It's HMA, Hexmaniac Advanced. Willow? What's good, dude? Welcome on in. How you doing? It's been so long. I'm very happy that you exist. And I gotta put you on the wheel. I have to do it. Alright, let's spin the wheel. Did I put Kyo on here? Oh my gosh. Wait, no, Kyo already got it. What do we got? Is this Wins? Does Wins get the Weedle? That's crazy. Wins! Congratulations. What are we naming this Weedle? I think some teams should have a move that cover their weakness. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't think I went that crazy. Maybe I did, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's very cool, Unwanted Ghost. I am looking up Zaktoshi right now.
What if Ash Ketchum went to the Paldea region?
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Making Shadow Ball a special move? I did try to do that. I might not be able to, but I'm going to try to do it again. And hopefully that works, because that would be very cool if Ghost type moves were actually special. What's up, Connor? Thank you for the chat. A stream by the goat, you love to hear it. I don't think Wins is still here in chat, so we're gonna re-spin the wheel for the encounter. I'll put Connor 4 on there. Let's see what happens. Vigilant, let's go. Oh, Vigilant also left, dang. The wind's being blown away, that's exactly right. There's no way he's in your basement, Lauren. I hope you see all of the videos over time for the full context. Maybe I'll check it out, yeah. His selection of Pokemon might influence your future videos of fixing teams. Maybe. Maybe. We are going to respin again, because I don't think Vigilant was here. Not the Gengar buff? Come on, of course he needs it. The Rizzler. Alright, surely the Rizzler is still here. Congratulations. What are we naming our Weedle? Vigilant has to rescue someone, therefore he's not here. That's right. The Weedler! Oh shoot. Sounds good, Tom. Why, Mac? Alright, I'm back. My internet died. Dang. Alright, we're naming this thing the Weedler, of course. What a classic name. Is my Discord notification showing up in stream? It might, and I don't even care. Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna go no space. We doing the egg lock idea? We are doing the egg lock idea. So that's kind of cool. Boom. I thought I was tripping. I should just keep it in. I think it makes sense. I can hear your Discord through your stream. It's fine. Why is everyone getting kidnapped? Is there no police around? Not in a world where Lauren is around. What's up, Crimson? Thank you for joining. We just got ourselves a Weedle. That's kind of cool. I did update the moveset of both of these guys, I believe. Weedle and Butterfree. I might have to double check that, but I believe I gave them their Gen 4 movesets, which means Silverwind on Butterfree, and I think Poison Jab on Beedrill, something like that. You're just triggering everyone to check their Discord? It's kind of fun though, no? Alright, so as you can see, I did add Paris to Viridian Forest, which I think just makes sense, you know, maybe I was influenced by Infinite Fusion, but that's kind of cool. Are HMs still going to be annoying in this hack? They are going to be slightly less. I don't think I have the skills required to get rid of the cut for Surge, but I did remove a lot of cut locations. So that's cool, right? We're gonna go ahead and level up the Weedler here. Sorry for the epilepsy warning that's happening on screen. Okay. So we almost have our first level 10 guy. I already got that item, cool. You'll see a lot is pretty standard in the overworld here in Viridian Forest. Just delete the object. Well, I guess what I'm thinking, Crimson, is I would need to put an NPC there that would have to be removed when the SS and flag gets set off, right? Something like that. TMs are reusable or not? So they're not reusable, but I did add more. So when you'll see when we fight Brock, he gives us 3 of his TMs. I think this is kind of taking the approach that is this Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, Scarlet and Violet. Or also maybe TRs and Sword and Shield, where you're getting more options, but it's not like infinite. You know what I mean? There we go, cool. Lauren's level 10, you'll love to see it. I'm just gonna switch here. I think Linny Loud can take care of this. That ain't no problem for Linny Loud. That is an adamant bird right there. And this is why you pack at least 1 antidote, folks. I'm actually just gonna lead Linny Loud for a second here. I look away and a worm threatens me. I know, Squirtle's not looking up right now. Okay, I did move this trainer, so it is not an optional trainer. This is a mandatory fight now. That should be quick. Should be a flag and a flag check. Okay. If you don't know flags, it does take some effort. Okay. I did mess around with flags in DSPRE, but I haven't done anything in HMA with flags yet. There is no physical special split. I feel like that takes away from the Gen 3 experience in the same way that, like, what's his face? Smith Plays did for Emerald, you know? Rock Smash is buffed in this hack. It is a 40 base power move now. Lauren, welcome on in. How you doing? I forgot the difference between Lauren and Lauren. That's crazy. I feel like it's a pretty stark contrast, no? Is "Where is your heart" a line he says in the Loud House? When will this be released? I would say not very far after we finish this run. There is a version of it in Discord, but it's not the final version. Busy at work at the moment. Nice. Hope that's going well. Have you heard of the Pokemon channel, The Ronin Clan and Pickled Dill? No, I have not. Looks like they're anime what if videos? Okay. That's probably why. I don't really follow the anime that much. I don't think there's any added Rock Smash places in Kanto. I believe they're still really only in the Sevi Islands, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we got another fight here. This one is slightly updated in levels. Oh, we get Bite at level 10. That's a huge pickup. And then we got a Paris on this team. I did buff Parasect ever so slightly. I think it's like 15 more in its BST or something like that. So it's better than nothing. Just to make it live a little bit longer. Those are the two big updates I did to BST. Other than that, I did do... You know how a lot of like Kanto and Johto Pokemon were given buffs in like Gen 6 and 7? I also gave those. Oh, sweet. Little Pikachu. Lenny's a she? Oh, my bad. Lenny is a guy's name? I guess it could be both. Okay, so I noticed something about Viridian Forest that I thought was a little peculiar. Everybody in the forest was a bug-type trainer. And I understand the reason why that is. The bug-type trainers are probably going to go around a forest to catch bug-type Pokemon. But there has to be some other trainer in here to show that people are, like, traveling in the region. You know what I mean? So we got a little youngster here. Hopefully this fight works. For some reason I like can't recall putting this together, but that's fine. Okay, cool. I'm looking for a certain item. Okay, there is an item right next to him. Youngster Charlie would like to battle. We got Paris here. That looks like a bug type to me. Maybe he caught it in this forest. That would make a lot of sense. Oh no, look! You got a little Mankey. Okay, switching up the formula a little bit. I think I'm gonna go to a Mankey of my own. Nah. We just go Lenny Loud. Throw out a Gust. Maybe call it a day. Oh, man. Just barely missed out on the Oko. The one argument for PPS in Gen 3 is that so many Mons benefit from the change. Yeah, you're right. Baynet suffers, but nearly every other ghost type desperately wants the change. Well, here's the thing. It's all Gengar in this game. You know what I mean? I will put Lenny in the Discord. I'm getting some heat for not knowing Lenny. Jeez. No, Dad. Why did you put... No. Why did you put Beta Apom in chat in the Discord? That's awful. I gotta show stream now. Oh, that's terrible. I hate it. Thanks. Honestly, I feel like the gold 97 sprite is even worse. Okay, now everyone's spamming it. Thanks. Because this is how it looks on Google, which I'll just show real quick. And you know, it's like not the worst thing in the world, but imagine this but purple. And its eyes are like twice as beady. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I love regular Apom, don't get me wrong. Yeah, both systems work. Yeah, for Kanto especially, it's not the worst thing in the world, especially because, like... Oh, that's right, Bite is special here, too. That's, like, the one downside, I would say. Especially for early game. Okay, so we got ourselves a little silver powder. This is to boost the output of bug type moves. And something else that's kind of cool is I did a little copying from Inverted Emerald from Crimson and Tom, and I buffed the held items to be 20% of a boost rather than 10, because that's how they work now, today. Bite being special is good because it lets Poochyena beat bulky rock types. That's true. That's true. How are trade evolutions handled in this ROM? It's just going to be, I think I just did a level 37 or level 40 evolution, something like that. But I'm still trying to decide on whether or not we do include the cross-gen Evos that are trade evolutions, but we'll see. Yeah, so far there's Oddish and Bellsprout on Route 1. On Route 22, which is to the right of Viridian, you can get Psyduck. And then on Route 2, which is just after and before Viridian Forest, you can pick up the the version exclusives, Sandshrew and Ekans, which I really wish we got there, but that's okay. Will there be TM locations for stronger moves besides the game corner? I don't think besides the game corner. There are going to be more moves in the Superstore in Celadon, which is kind of cool. Okay, so this is the final trainer of Viridian Forest. Let's see what he's got. Give Poochie the bone attacks for added damage? The bone attacks, like Bone Club? What am I missing there? Okay, we got a beefy Beedrill to deal with on the outside of Viridian. We're gonna just try to send out a quick attack here. I don't know how much damage Bolt Rat is actually gonna be able to take. Okay, that's not terrible. That's only a 2-time. We probably die to a 5-hit plus a crit. I'm not entirely sure though. Moving Psyduck's confusion down. How did you guess? That's crazy. That's like the one thing I did for Psyduck. I moved the confusion down to 14, and then I gave it Water Gun at like 18. Alpacalypse. That's crazy. Okay, so we still have Swarm here. Alexander, what's going on? You know what? I'm gonna risk it. We stay in one more time. 2-hit, please. Huge. Do we kill this now? I think we kill this. I thought Beedrill was part electric? What? No, it's just bug poison. I believe we kill this. It might be a roll, to be honest. I'm gonna switch just in case. Secret boss of Viridian Forest, that's what I'm saying. I think we go Laney Loud. We're level 11, we should be able to tank here. No problem. That's what I'm saying, Tom. Chat is popping off the night that you have to work. Oh, that's a big crit. You gotta stop, dude, please. Okay. Is there Mega Evolution? Absolutely not. This is Generation 3, my guy. Monsoon, thank you for the chat. Will you be adding Gen 2 Evos like Kingdra, Scissor, and Steelix? I'm considering it. They're not in the game right now, or at least they're not accessible. I am heavily considering it, just to give, honestly, even the trainers more options, you know? But as of right now, no. Oh, I see what you mean, Crimson. Yeah, that would be good. You watch Marvel movies? I do. Alright, we need this to be like a 2-shot or 3-shot. I didn't realize we didn't outspeed, actually. Okay, cool. We're good. I saw Thunderbolts. Good movie, man. Good movie. Big crit. Oops. If anything, add access to them after 8th gym. That's true, because they are all pretty insane. Give Lance Kingdra. Not a bad idea, to be honest. The only thing I'll say that I don't like about it is that it's so iconic to Claire. But Claire's not in the game, so maybe it makes sense. But yeah, with that, we are through Viridian Forest. It's kind of cool. Was Flygon and Milotic originally going to get Megas? Actually, I believe Flygon was. And so was Jinx, surprisingly. Okay. I can't remember if you can get an item in here. I don't think you can. So. Who's Claire? She doesn't exist. Hey, if we're going by the rules of Fire Red Leaf Green, she doesn't exist. The one thing I wanted to do here was show off that you get both Ekans and Sandshrew, if I can get it to happen. Give most of the items in Victory Road, true. This is absurd. There we go, cool. Intimidate Ekans before Brock, you love to see it. I believe Sandshrew is here too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, there's like a 5% Caterpie and Weedle in Route 2. That's in the base game too. Can a Mega Milotic functionally work in-game? What do you mean by that? Like, can someone hack one in? Surely. But are you saying, like, would it be balanced? It would just have to be balanced correctly. I don't know. Alright, so, we're all healed up. I would say the only big change to Pewter City, I don't know if I think this is the best idea or not. I'm going to show it off here. There used to be a cut tree to this part of the museum, and now there's not. And what this gives you access to is the old Amber, which you can't get until Cinnabar anyways, and a little move tutor. And that move tutor is Seismic Toss, which I believe Mankey is the only Mon that you can teach it to before Brock. I could be wrong. So that's a thing. I feel like there's nothing really that wrong with doing that. It's just Seismic Toss, and if you're at like a lower level, I don't feel like that's gonna break the game or anything. We got a Great Ball there. How about you get Metal Coat on Cinnabar? Okay, just put it in late game locations. That's not a bad idea. Not at all. So we also have rare candies in the shop, as per usual. That's going to be in every shop. Just in case. Give Agatha a Crobat and Misdreavus. So Misdreavus, definitely not, because this is Kanto. But we'll see about Crobat. We'll see. I'm excited for Safari Zone changes. So I don't really know exactly what to change with Safari Zone. Like, maybe you could put the Gen 2 Trade Evos in there, but that's kind of OP. Is Crobat going to be able to evolve before post? Currently, no. But we'll see. Maybe I will allow it in the future. We're going to go to level 12 here. That's like the one thing I could go either way on. I know that I don't want the PSS or PPS for this specifically. I don't know whether or not I want the trade evolutions, the cross-gen trade evos. Theoretically, that means you can battle Surge with an Aerodactyl if you skip him and go straight to Koga after SSN and surf to Cinnabar. Oh yeah. Excuse me. I guess you don't have to battle Surge. I didn't think about that. Ooh, I should add a way to get Mew in this game. That's a really good idea, Connor. I'm gonna take note of that. Excuse me, that really got to me. Ugh. You'd have to be willing to go through Rock Tunnel blind, though. Oh, good point, good point. Okay, so we're learning Karate Chop here. I think that's a great ad. We'll just go ahead and get rid of Lear. Cross-gen Evos won't work without national decks. That is a hard-coded thing. Yeah, so I would have to give the player national decks, and then that would just, I'm assuming, unlock them. I would just have to give the player access to the items. The other two starters could be in the Safari Zone. That's not a bad idea. Currently, I have the starters in Sevi Island at a very, very low spawn rate. That just gives, like, the player a reason to go there, besides the items, I guess. So I think that's kind of fun. Maybe I should just not say anything about the changes besides that right now. Forgot that I had the Rattata out here. Make Dratini available outside of the Safari Zone. I will say that I have done that, but I won't say where yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to like switch out just in case. I'm getting cooked, chat. Cool. I can guess where. Go ahead and make a guess. I think you can get it. Buy it at the game corner? Nope. Cesar or Caesar, thank you for the chat. Make the Safari balls actually good. That I think I can change. I think I would do that. I haven't made that change, but I'm gonna write that down. That is actually not where I put it, Tom. That is a good idea to put it very rare there, though. Gasp. Okay, I see no reason to not go to 14 and just battle Brock right now. We do get Pursuit here, but honestly, I don't know if any Pokemon are switching out here, and we do have access to Bite, so I'm kind of good, mate. Fun fact, you can actually walk on the sand. I am aware. I just wanted to do that fight. I did change it a little bit to make it better, so. Alright, we're gonna learn Water Gun here. Getting Water Gun before Brock seems pretty insane, not gonna lie. Honestly, I might move Water Gun up higher. I don't know, that seems like a lot. Okay, there's no reason to equip Silver Powder, actually, because you don't have a Bug-type move here. You can steal my idea I was going to do for Mew. Post-game battle versus Oak, where he uses Mew. Oh, man. That'd be sick. I do kind of want to do the thing that the Too Many Evolutions game did, where he just appears under the truck. You know? Move Water Gun to 15 to 18. I think it has to be 15, right? We'll see. I have a feeling Lauren is going to be able to sweep this gym, but that's okay. That's why we're doing this. I know for a fact that Bulbasaur can sweep, so there's really not that much of a change here. Brock's entire team already dies to Bubble. Might as well move it to 15. Yeah, I am going to note that. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Because, like, I did give the player more options early game, even though it doesn't quite look like that right now. Also, my layout looks a little weird. Where's my Squirtle? Did that fix it? Okay, cool. So, we are going to lead with Squirtle. And we're just gonna do it. Will you buff Porygon? Yeah, I actually did buff him. Do I want to say what I did? Not really right now. Alright, it's Brock time. Do you know IVs and EVs? Yes, I do. Yeah, so mostly, not mostly, but in some places, I've given trainers higher IVs. Because, like, I don't think it's very easy to give them EVs in HMA. So I figured I'd make up for it with IVs, you know? Alright, let's do it. It's really not going to be that crazy. I gave Geodude a rock type move, and I gave it Sandstorm as well. And then I updated Onix's moveset ever so slightly. There are going to be like better changes for later gym leaders, but I wanted to keep this one relatively tame. So there goes a water gun. I considered putting sand in this gym, so Sandstorm was already set up, but I don't know. Here comes Onix. We are probably going to be slower. Yeah, so it's going to Screech us, which I'm not a huge fan of, because then it just dies. Yeah. So what I'm wondering is, do we go back and try this fight with other Pokemon? Because we are still play testing. You know what I mean? That's way too soon for something like that. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, so that Onix had an Oranberry. So the idea is, it's going to be challenging, but I'm ramping it up ever so slightly. You're not me and Crimson. Exactly. Obviously I got the idea from you, but buff Porygon to give it Porygon Z's special? I don't know about that. That's not a bad idea. Or at least Porygon 2s maybe. If I don't do trade evos, I think I would try to buff each Pokemon that has one. I also thought about buffing like Tangela, Lickitung, all the Pokemon that have future evolutions. I did at least give most of them a moveset upgrade, but I think they probably deserve slightly higher stats though. Give Onix a Focus Sash? Unfortunately, Focus Sash does not exist in Gen 3. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and give ourselves the first badge here. I think what we'll do, maybe I'll do some more playtesting off screen. But for now, we're just gonna play the game. We're gonna play the Nuzlocke. What do you guys prefer, actually? Do you guys prefer us doing just the hardcore Nuzlocke, or like going back and doing a little playtesting? I think we just do the Nuzlocke. Give Onix Sturdy instead of a Focus Sash? Well, Sturdy doesn't work the same way back in Gen 3, so yeah, that wouldn't work. Give Misty Starmie a Psychic move? I believe I did do that. I think it has Confusion. I think gym leaders having one Pokemon not of their type, that's probably something I wouldn't do. But definitely like upgraded movesets and everything. Test the chips of this mother gamer. I am at the very least just going to export these save files. So that I have a spot to load from each time. I should have done that before Brock, but whatever. But yeah, so that's the first gym. It's not the biggest upgrade in the world. I'm probably going to buff it in some way or another by either giving the player less resources or giving Brock a little bit more of a boost in power. Willow says too many ads. Are there really too many? I'm down to like slow them down if so. Because I don't want it to be like so annoying for you guys, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Zeno. Okay, so Route 3 has opened up here. I have buffed a lot of these trainers. These trainers are significant, I would say, in one way or another. So that's nice. I considered adding water to this route as well, but I just couldn't... I wasn't getting it right, because I wanted to, like, do this thing where there was water going through the route, and then you had, like, you went over some bridges to go to it, and then there was, like, a waterfall next to the Pokemon Center. Oh, yeah! I forgot that I gave Vulpix Drought. You know what? I'm going to take Drought off of Vulpix. I'm leaving it on Ninetales. I think that's fun. But I think Vulpix should have, like, Forewarn or whatever. So it's not too crazy this early, you know? This is probably not going to kill. Yeah, that's, like, that's crazy. Let's make even more harder for Mono Run with Charmander picks. Huh? Every 3 to 4 minutes? Okay. I'm gonna pause it for now then. That's kind of crazy. Forewarn is Gen 4. Okay, there's probably something that makes sense to give it that's not as powerful as Drought. Give Onyx a perfect Spadef IV. So that's the thing, Cesar. You can't actually change specific IV values. It's just one that applies to all of them, at least in Hexmaniac Advanced. Give it Runaway? That's not a bad idea. Would hypothetical Pokemon Z have given the Kalos starters and Goodra a Mega Evolution? I have no idea. I would assume that they wouldn't give more Mega Evolutions in Z unless they released it after Oris, and then they like backfilled all of the Megas that they introduced in Oris. You know what I mean? Vulpix does deserve love, you're right. One of my favorite Pokemon? Yeah, Vulpix and Ninetales are sick. See, like, this trainer uses different types of Pokemon. This is not something you see very often. And this Oddish should hypothetically have Chlorophyll, so it might outspeed us, yeah. That's probably why I put this here for Drought Chlorophyll strats early, you know? Do you have the Data Dex app on your phone? No, I do not. Is that just a Pokédex? Oh, that's true, yeah. No additional data for Megas in XZ and YZ betas. But there was the cut Jinx, though. There was a Mega Jinx that they cut. And I think that would have been really funny. Is there a... Oh, there should be a boss fight, like battling Oak after all post-game content. I would love to set that up. I have not done that, but I think that would be really cool. Alright, we got a bug trainer here. A bug catcher. It's actually got a Butterfree with Confusion. That's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, we wall this. Nice. Nice. I think Lauren's evolving after this fight. That was in XY. Oh yeah, that was a huge crit. Oh my gosh, that Beedrill almost killed me. And I'm 5 levels higher. Okay, maybe I should make those level 10. I'm gonna take note of that. That is a lot of damage. Lauren Evo, let's go! Cuckoo Cactus, thank you for the chat. I'm thinking of doing a black 2, white 2 ROM hack with inverted league. Should Berg have a toxic spikes B-drill? Sure, that makes sense to me. Sounds pretty fun. Best stage of the Squirtle line? I hard agree with that. War Turtle's like head wings or whatever? So sick. I totally agree with that. Yeah, Blastoise should have kept the ears and tail. 100%. I am so excited to get this thing Rain Dance and just have Rain Dish set up. That's gonna be so good. I'm pumped. Did Pokemon Platinum get released 2 years after Diamond and Pearl? I don't remember. It was significant. 2 years sounds correct to me. Alright, and I also did change the layout of some of these trainer fights to make them a little bit more mandatory. Should have kept the wavy, fluffy fins. Exactly. It's beautiful. Beedrill needs better moves. I agree. It's rough out here for Beedrill, man. It really is. Actually, I can check this right now. I have HMA open. Did I buff Beedrill? Because I did in one version of it, but then my changes didn't get saved. Okay, yeah. I gave it Poison Tail at level 37. So it's still super late. But it does have something. You know, it's better than nothing. But, you know, you get Poison Tail for really no good fights for it. It would have been good for Erica, kind of, but not really. Cool, we got a little Intimidate Ekans. I'm gonna go... I kind of want to just send Beedrill out, you know? Oh, the glare. That's frustrating. Huge damage. Oh, it's killer early game. It really is. So I feel like if I do any, like, stat boosts... Wait, I did... I'm pretty sure Beedrill and Butterfree both got a stat boost for Gen 7 or Gen 6. And I did give those here. I'm trying to remember what they are. Let me check. Here we go, Gen 6. Yeah, so Beedrill has 10 more attacks, so it's now 90 base attack rather than 80. So that's kind of fun. It's, again, not a lot, but it's something. Get a little Oranberry here. Sharpen the bee, yes. Oh, I like that idea, actually. Giving it Sharpen. Ooh, that's very fun, Crimson. I like that a lot. Blastoise was a different line originally. That's why it's so different from War Turtle. Interesting. I wonder why some aspects of it stayed the way they were, you know? Okay, this is a level 12 Butterfree. I gotta be real careful here. That's a lot of damage. Oh, we do get put to sleep, though. I think we can just send War Turtle out and just tank everything. That didn't even kill? That's crazy, actually. Okay, Lauren, you're kind of going insane. You're level 17 already. It's kind of disgusting. The one other thing I would really love to implement is a hard level cap mode. I don't know if that's something I'm able to accomplish, but maybe. You can avoid this NPC by hugging the left wall. Actually, no, you can't. At least not in this version. I gave him a little extra walking distance, so you could not do that. Brock is easier than Route 3 trainers? Yeah, a little bit, honestly. So I think Brock definitely needs a little bit more work. We're gonna keep pushing on, though. We got a Psyduck here. You'll love to see it. The last has a Psyduck. Into a Nidoran. I think that's probably fine. Yup. Okay. We're getting a lot of experience here, so that's something I really got to keep in mind is, yes, the trainers are more difficult because they are higher level, but you're also giving more experience to the player, you know? Alright, we got plenty of Pokeballs. We're gonna go ahead and get ourselves... Oh, okay. Little Spearow action.
Ow.
Hello?
Ow.
What's up? The AI is here. Mr. AI, how you doing? Okay, he's not saying anything. Never mind. Alright, we got a Beedrill out against a Spearow, and honestly, I'm kind of scared.
You forgot to turn me on.
Oh, there we go. Welcome on in. How you doing, Mr. AI?
Right? And you?
Doing pretty good. Playing some Fire Red, my version.
Okay. What's the spin on this one?
Sounds good, Unwanted Ghost. I'll see you later, too. So this is basically Fire Red Plus. So think of like how bad the game is, and this is just slightly better. So better encounter tables, better trainer fights, the works, you know?
Sure.
Sure.
What any of that mean? Yeah.
Cool. All right, we got
Does that mean that Owen isn't gonna throw after the first badge?
That's correct.
Ah.
Is Psyduck part psychic?
Can we
in
run a
this
poll?
It
Yeah,
is
can we run a
not.
poll on how quickly
How
Owen's
quickly
gonna throw?
we throw it? Yeah, yeah. So currently I have no type changes. Yeah, all the regular trainers teams are a little bit more difficult, Alpacalypse. I'm thinking that we try to limit the type changes as much as possible, just to not confuse people. But we'll see. I'm considering changing Parasect, Hypno, and maybe Psyduck. We'll see though. Alright, do we need to add anyone to the wheel? Yes, we do. Zeus Supreme, thank you for the chat. And Alpacalypse, I don't think I have you on the wheel either. Giving Brock one of the fossils would be good. Yes, I agree, but the problem is that also makes Bulbasaur really good. So I don't know. Alright, we're gonna spin the wheel, chat. Who's gonna get this nickname? Okay, is Lauren still here in chat? Change Parasect from Bug Grass to Grass Bug for lore purposes. I love it. It's perfect.
That is world-class thinking right there. We need more people like you.
Exactly. Can we hire you? Alright, I don't... Oh, Caesar, I don't have you on here either. Oh, yes. Cool. Lauren says Peeps is the nickname. That's what we're going with. Very cool. Thank you, Lauren. Bulbasaur would have a field day for Brock's gym. That's true, yeah. As if it wouldn't already have that in the base game. That might be a play. I'm kind of down for that. Cool. New encounter. We already have a flying type. That's fine. The one Pokemon we did add to here, Jigglypuff is standard to Fire Red Leaf Green. So is Mankey. I don't think he missed too much, Rizzler. It also kills Charmander even more. That's also the case, yeah. Bro, where is... Oh, okay. Well, we gotta do this trainer fight first. Level 14 Jigglypuff. This is a big boost. We're gonna see if we can handle this at all. We got the poison. Nice. I believe Fury Attack is a little stronger. Maybe not. Never mind. Metal Claw is neutral against the fossils. Yes, this is true. Yeah, the Parasect thing about the plant having killed the bug. Yeah. Taking over the body, all that. We can't seem to find the new encounter here. Yeah, so plant would be referring to the actual creature, with the bug taking the parasite angle. There we go. We added a Vulpix. I believe this is 15 or 10%. So you get a little fire type action before Mount Moon. Not that it's going to help you that much there, but you know, it's fun to see this
Really help you
early.
for Misty.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It'll really help you with Misty.
Hey, it gives you someone to sack.
That's true. Free
So
sack.
you know what you do when you're gonna need a sack.
Yeah.
Hacky sack.
A
But make
hacky
sure you
sack?
have that when you go fight. Is the sacrificial lamb name?
Yep, that's right.
If you name that Vulpix, you should name the Vulpix sack.
I'll name it Sack, yeah.
Name it sack.
Somebody's saying hello to you, Mr. AI voice.
Who is it?
It's Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Yo, it's a level 14 Spearow versus another level 14 Spearow. I'm gonna do a little growl strats here. Oh, big crit. We'll take that. Very cool. Yeah, so maybe I'll add my little waterfall idea to this route, but I don't know. We'll see. You extended Route 3 further out, it seems? No, this is base Route 3. I haven't changed anything except for moving the location of the trainers. Make Kinesis raise special attack by 1 stage, similar to Sharpen. I think I can do that. I don't hate that idea.
Nash, giving Gyarados a buff. Gyarados doesn't need a buff. He's a nerf.
I feel like the Gyarados nerf in Gen 3 is the fact that he's in Gen 3. It's the moveset, it's everything.
No.
I was just gonna say, I feel like it kind of works, but yeah, I see what you mean. That's also true. Does Alakazam really need a setup move by level up? I don't think you can do that easily. Okay, cool. There we go, little Venonat action early game. Let Gyarados learn Fly. You know what? I'm not too opposed to that.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
It only can learn Fly. Well, it can learn
Only.
Bounce.
Yeah, that's true. It does usually get bounce. The other thing you might not have noticed there is that Disable is 100% accurate now, so a little less bad.
There an item to the left right there in that spot.
Yup.
Yeah, right there. I'm so good at this game.
We are going to go ahead and get this Magikarp, but I don't know how the routing of it works. Is it really bounced by level up already? I don't think so. But I should give it bounce if it's a Gen 3 move. Yep, that's right. Gyarados does fly in Legends Arceus. Alright, who's gonna nickname our Gyarados for the run? Here we go. Make bounce work like jump kick? Crash damage instead of 2 turns. Interesting. Ooh, is Muffin still here, chat? I don't think Muffin's here. I could be wrong. Benjamite, thank you for the chat. What are we saying rock to? You were close, Julian. You were. Does anyone even remember how Route 9 goes in Kanto anyway? Is that not the route that's to the right of not Cerulean? Gosh. Yeah, Cerulean. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's right. Alright, we're gonna do a little respin. Oh, Muffin is here! Clutched at the last second. See, I proved my point. I have the stream in the background. Nice. Muffin, what are we naming our Magikarp? How was your day today, Mr. AI?
It was all right.
It was
How was your
alright.
day?
It was pretty good.
All right. Did you do anything excited?
You know, went to work. Left work.
You moved boxes into specific boxes area.
Yeah, with pretty colors on
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
Ooh, make it look aesthetically pleasing.
I did. Isn't that nice?
Oh, wow. So exciting.
Okay, muffin
I push
is...
paper.
You push paper? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very heavy. Very heavy.
Listen, someone's got to do it.
Yep.
And it looks
Yeah.
like we are naming our Magikarp Gyatados, so that's great.
I love
Gyatados
it.
is back.
I love Muffin. Muffin, this is 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 naming right here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Gyatados is relegated to the box for now, but that's okay.
Remember, it has to have. Remember all the S's. It has to have all the S's.
Oh, I did not put all the S's.
L.
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 All right. Yeah, Route 9 has all the jumps and is like kind of sandy. That's exactly right. So I don't think I changed any of the encounters in Mountain Moon because they're already pretty decent.
Zubat,
Please.
Zubat, and more Zubat.
Yeah, exactly. Please evolve it into Gyarados so the joke can work. I will. Eventually. Alright, we got the TM for Bullet Seed, which is in the base game, but we have buffed it to its modern potential at 25 base power as opposed to 10, which is pretty insane. The other thing is I forgot to showcase, Brock gave us 3 Rock Tomb TMs, which I think is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and throw one onto Primeape here, onto Mankey, aka 14 Miss. We do have 3 fighting moves. I'm just going to get rid of Low Kick, honestly. There we go. The hack is basically better vanilla. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. It's not anything insane. Okay, we're going to go...
The title.
Wait, what?
The vanilla with sprinkles.
Vanilla Sprinkles. That's exactly right.
This is the run's name. Vanilla Sprinkle Run, boys.
That's right. Okay. We got the Geodude. I think Geodude here is pretty clutch. We can get Golem. It is able to evolve, which is pretty sweet. It is looking like a very vanilla team right now, which is a little scary, but you know, a lot of the changes that I added to the encounter tables were a little bit more on the rarer side, so like 15-20%, so it's not like super common, but it still is possible to get. I did, Adafe. All the gym leaders give multiple copies of TMs. Alright, here we go. Who is going to nickname Geodude? To leave. Let's go. Leaf, congratulations. What are we naming? Senorita Geodude. And thank you for saying vanilla with taste. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll evolve Gyarados when we get to level 20. We're naming it Chocolate. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Very cool. Alright. I think I'm gonna add Geodude to the team. I don't know. Ooh, Reverse Golem, Belog. I like that. Dude, Rock Tomb here is insane, by the way. This should kill. If it doesn't, we actually might die to confusion. Okay, cool. There are, like, so many bug catchers early game. Who doesn't like chocolate? I'm about to blow chat's mind right now. I'm not a huge chocolate guy. I much prefer like fruity
The
candy.
fruity guy.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I'm a fruity guy. Oh man. Should we put Lenny Loud away? Maybe not. Maybe we put... I think Lenny Loud gets Twister, and I think that's cool to show off. So we'll put Spiro back on soon. Mint chocolate is definitely the best chocolate. I have to agree with you there, Dat. Dude, you know what goes hard? Not Starbursts, but Sour Patch Watermelon. That is where it's at. That, and I also got newly put onto the Nerds Gummy Clusters or whatever. Oh my god! They rule! They're so addicting. They're probably so bad for you, but... Come on. I like chocolate with nuts and almonds. Almond Joys are pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Those are like probably one of my favorite chocolate candies. Gummy clusters slap? They do, Sasnack, they do. Alright, so we have Geodude on the team. I don't think there's anything crazy to note about Geodude in terms of changes. Someone in chat is asking you a question, Mr. AI.
Oh, I switched screen and just started listening in the background. Oh, thank you for my notice.
Yeah, of course.
Am I talking? I am talking, okay.
Yeah.
Do you like the loud house? What is the loud house? I do prefer more like a quiet house because I don't like when people are yelling because I usually do all the yelling. Oh. Don't really prefer a loud house.
Wow. Such great commentary.
Wait, what is loud house? I have no idea.
I think it's a TV show on like either Cartoon Network. I think it's Cartoon Network, yeah. It's later
Sitcom.
years.
Oh.
It's
I was
on
gonna
Nick.
share my screen.
It's on Nick.
I was gonna share my. I've never. To seriously answer the question, I've never seen that TV show.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, Adafe is putting everybody onto the Loud House. This is crazy. I'd rather pick any other house. Yes! Yes, put me in the Bear in the Big Blue House. That was crazy growing up. That was my favorite.
Big blue. The Big Blue House.
Bear in the Big Blue House. And the moon?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
There you go.
I'm inside, boys. It's fun inside.
And that it is. Okay, this Jigglypuff is doing a lot of damage.
And every other house, so.
I believe this trainer only has a Clefairy in base game, so...
Do you have fairy type in this game?
No. No fairy type.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Come on.
Just...
vanilla sprinkles.
It doesn't make sense to add things that were added, like, so far in the future. It's not a Gen 3 ROM hack, then, you know?
Oh.
I thought we were on 13 Miss. Were we really? I thought we already did 13 Miss. Didn't we do 2? Oh, I totally should have manipped my encounter to get Paris, by the way. I'm pretty sure we're completely out of Paris encounters now. I could be wrong. Fairy types should have never existed? That is a hot take, I think. No? Does anybody else agree with that?
An item on that rock.
I think
Remember
so.
properly.
I think so. I could be wrong.
I
Oh,
don't
level
remember.
16 Hyperfang chat.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought he was gonna throw.
Okay, there is not. I should add an item there. I'm gonna do that. Add item left.
Oh no,
of-
there's 3 sides of the rock, you dum-dum.
Yeah, that's how items work in Pokemon.
There's 3 sides to the rock.
That's not how that works.
You only did 1 item.
You can't You don't get like another check by checking another side of the same like space, you know? You got another ad? Oh my gosh.
Another ad, guys. Owen's out here starving two-year-old streamer here. Come on. Watch the ads. Click the ads as well.
Oh my god, that's crazy, Just.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't expose me here.
I said AI.
Yeah, I'm just out here promoting your channel. I'm trying to get you to make money. God dang.
Okay.
Watch the ads, everyone. Watch the ads.
Yeah, that sounds good. We're gonna fight this scientist here. We got a Magnemite, which is in base game actually this early, which is kind of insane. I'm not gonna be able to do too much, but I'll take a crit rock throw. Jeez. 12 miss was in Mount Pyre. I know that for sure. Gotcha. Fairy specifically could be removed, but an 18 type or an 18th type should be in the game. I agree. I'm a dragon fan if you couldn't tell. Yeah. That makes sense. We are going to be trying to battle like every trainer possible just to showcase them. You'll see they're just like ever so slightly buffed, you know? And I think it makes sense to do it this way. Not every trainer should be the best thing out there. It's just going to be a little bit more treacherous. I probably should have bought some more heals, huh? Mawile shouldn't be fairy as it has more of a dark type feel. You know what? I kind of like the fairy ad to Mawile. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, the Egglock will not be Gen 7.
Oh, and you promised a 10,000, a shiny lock back at 10,000 subscribers. I've tripled that about. I still haven't delivered on that.
Let's not talk about that.
Guys, chat, help me out here.
I did have a little promise with my friends. I very hesitantly agreed to it because I knew that I didn't want to do it. But the idea was I would do a shiny only run by 10k subs. I just...
Yeah, it would be nuzlocke as well.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't wanna.
Oh, no, you know what I would do if I were you?
What would you do?
I just create a ROM hack with one trainer, which is like one patch of grass, guarantees like a shiny Arceus, and then you battle like champion next and has like a level 1 something.
Wow.
Technically, that's the run.
That would be top tier content if you ask me.
Yes. You label it, you titled it on YouTube like best shiny run ever.
All right, I am starting a poll right now for if I should listen to Mr. AI.
How fast can the AI rap?
Yeah.
Not that fast, counting how tired I am. Counting I'm on low battery mode right now.
That's right. Wow, what magnitude was that? I didn't even see that. Price of bikes should be lower in this game? That's so true. Oh, big flinch. Oh my gosh, this Ekans is destroying me. Hold on. Oh my gosh.
God, it's pair flinching you.
It really is. Alright, well, we're out of heals for status. So that's kind of cool. We're just going to keep pushing forward. Might as well. Why are there 2 Geodudes in my party? What is this? They're still there. How is Black 2 a good gen? That's like peak Pokemon. What are you talking about? It's so good. Unova is fantastic. Okay, you can still avoid this trainer, which I think is fine. What I might do is make this a turning trainer. Let me see if I can fix this Geodude predicament. There we go. Oh gosh. Why? Whatever. We're gonna battle him. Oh, okay, it's fixed. You think Platinum is peak? I feel like I would have agreed with you 2 years ago, but I think Unova is probably peak. You're also a certified Gen 5 hater? Oh. Interesting. Please elaborate on that, Crimson. I'm sure we've talked about it before. Okay, go for a little bite. This is a special move. Into Hyper Fang. Very good. That is an Onyx. Oh, nice. Onyx is still so flimsy. Moonstone, you'll love to see that. I've elaborated before. Yeah. Okay, let's get Beedrill some action, you know? Give it some time in the sun. Against a Rattata? Surely we have this, right? Oh yeah. Cool. I do have to keep in mind though that Rattata gets Hyper Fang at level 16 for these these random trainer battles. Huge 5-hit, by the way. Oh man, I don't like these sand attacks. I'm switching. Not a fan of the visuals. Obvious Kanto mons that were remade to be better. Yeah. I'm picking up on what you're putting down. I am a huge fan of the visuals. I think that's just a preference thing. Okay. So, we have a big fight coming up against the Super Nerd at the end of Mount Moon. It's a bit of a fight, I have to say. Uh-oh, I think I just gave this Rattata guts. I guess we'll never find out. Ooh, Twin Needle at 16. That is very nice. I don't know if that's base or not. We're gonna get rid of String Shot, I think. Gonna lurk for a bit. Sounds good. We can actually give this thing Silver Powder now, which is kind of nice. Twin is better than Fury. That is fair. Although, I would argue that for any Pokemon that resists Bug, like this one, Quad resists it, we can just hit it with Fury Attack if we can actually manage to hit it. Okay. I think we can manage this without curing the Para. Do I have a Cherry Berry, though? I do not. I don't think there's any reason to teach Bullet Seed or Thief. Rock Tomb is 1695. I believe Rock Tomb was buffed to have better accuracy. 6095, that's better than Rock Throw. I'm doing that. I think that's fair. We have one more Rock Tomb to go after this one. Boom. Not my personal fave. That's fair. Totally get it. Gakabo, what's going on? I saw you in Rory's chat the other day. I haven't seen him stream before, so that was really cool seeing him stream. You must have left before I entered stream. But yeah, Animal Crossing music. You'll love to hear it. Okay, I'm going to level... I want to say 16 is fine on everybody. So I'll just rare candy you. I'm not teaching Fury Swipes. So, this fight usually is Grimer, Muck, and... Not Muck. Grimer, Coughing, and Voltorb. And you'll see there is a change that I made to this fight. And let me see if I can pull this guy up. What is his name again? I cannot remember for the life of me.
Owen.
That's right, I named everybody Owen in this game.
Owen.
This is... Miguel. That's who it is. That's a cool name. Super Nerd Miguel. So Miguel has level 14 Pokemon, or at least one level 14, and I think am going to raise it by 1. Seeing what level we're at right now, like we're a little higher than that, but I think it'll still be slightly more of a challenge. I'm going to lead. Oh, should I lead with chocolate? Because I actually, so something that's interesting about this fight in base game is that the Voltorb doesn't have an electric type move. And I'm like, really? Why? So I just gave it one. It's just got like the level up learn set basically. So who do I want to use first? I think I'm gonna use, oh no, I don't want to use Mankey either. I'm gonna use Lauren first, I think. This makes sense. Yeah. Here's what we'll do. Here we go. Let's show this fight off real quick. Maybe his ace should have 1 level over Brock's ace. Yeah, I think 15 feels pretty good. Helix vote right now. Here, I'll do a poll for Fossil. Boom. What do you think about water resisting fighting? I don't know about that. I think I see like conceptually what you mean, but I don't know if that works like mechanically, you know? Maybe. How did that disable miss? Because it should be 100% accurate, no? Did I forget to change disable? It's 80. Did it used to be lower than 80? That's probably what it was, right? Alright, we're gonna water gun again. This should bring out Voltorb, who actually has an electric type move. Kabuto should be rock fire? For what reason? Alright, so this has an electric type move. So now we go to Chocolate, who is paralyzed already. I don't think this has Thunder Wave. We weren't able to heal it off. It went for charge, which is kind of interesting. But we should be able to just magnitude here. I kind of like the rock bug angle for Kabuto. Okay, magnitude 7. Okay, yeah, so this thing has Charge, Tackle, Flash, and Thunder Shock, so if you do have a ground-type Pokemon, it kind of walls it. But it's not guaranteed that you get this Geodude, you know? It's all about encounter adding. And here we go. Super Nerd Miguel has a Porygon. And you'll see there's a little bit of a change here. I'm considering switching, but I don't think it makes sense to do that actually. So, if you've ever taken a look, Disable was 55 in 1 through 3 gens. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, it's at Gen 4 at 80%. I think... Yeah, that makes sense, Crimson. I think I'm going to make it 100. I think it makes more sense to do that. $14 miss. So here's the thing. I don't know if anybody has ever seen a level up learn set of a Porygon before. I'm going to show it on stream here. This is no editing or anything. Gen 3 level up learn set of a Porygon. Psybeam. Level 12. Look at that. So, that's pretty crazy, right? It's a little nuts. I believe what I've done here, yeah. I gave it confusion because Psybeam is a little insane for this point, I think. Confusion feels a little bit more balanced. Maybe I should give it Psybeam. Zap Cannon, that'd be insane. You can only disable one move anyway. At worst, it should be a 90, yeah. Yeah, so... Psywave could work too. But I think... Oh, do we even live a confusion? That's the other question, actually. We're gonna try. We're gonna try one turn... Magnitude? Maybe? Let's go for a speed drop on Rock Tomb. Okay, it just goes Tackle. Why? Okay, here's the other thing. Porygon has Speed Boost. Oh my gosh, it's using Conversion! It's Psychic type now! Okay. We got paralyzed twice in a row, chat. It's setting up on us! Why would it use agility? Okay, we actually hit a Rock Tomb, though. Yeah, I think Rattata Bite is the angle. Ooh, this thing is frail, actually. Let's see if it actually does a move here. It goes Conversion again? What is this AI? Okay, I'm gonna have to look at the AI for this fight, because that was rough, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it doesn't have some of the AI that a gym leader does. I'm checking those right now. That's crazy. Okay, it should be more difficult when I release the ROM. That was some rough AI, if you ask me.
What? Not rough. Happen.
Not rough?
Yeah, I'm not rock rough.
Oh. Conversion enables funny AI. True, good point. If you're adding dark types, maybe make...
Thank guys, I am funny.
That's what everybody in chat's been saying. Yeah, definitely like the idea of making Arbok poison dark. Tentacruel, water dark. I don't know about that per se, but I think that's funny. Dat asks, can the AI tell a joke?
Sure.
Also, the fossil poll has ended.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why did the chicken cross the road, Mr. AI?
To get to the other side.
That's rough. That's
Guys,
rough.
I'll be here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, the AI has been here for a bit, Gaskar. Are you making Golduck Water Psychic? Maybe. I'm trying to figure out what I think makes sense to change or not. I don't want to change a lot of Pokemon types because then it's just harder to get used to as a new player, if that makes sense. But I do definitely
Vanilla
like the
Sprinkles
idea.
version.
Exactly, Vanilla Sprinkles version. I did add a couple trees on this route to make it a little more spruced up.
Isn't there some hidden items up here?
Mm-hmm.
Not this one. It's the next one.
No, I think this is a Great Ball. Yeah,
Oh, maybe I'm lagging.
little Great Ball there.
The voice is spitting facts. Thank you.
Wow, Primeape can't learn Mega Punch? Oh, I wonder if these are messed up. There's no way Mankey cannot learn Mega Punch. That's insane. Right? Ooh, Water Normal Golduck sounds kind of fun, Crimson. I'm going to check this, because that's kind of insane. I haven't touched Mankey, so I'd be surprised if that's, like, accurate. Apparently it can't learn either. Onitza line would also be a great fire normal type. I actually really like that, Crimson. It at least, like, distinguishes some of the fire types, because, like, a lot of the fire types in Kanto are very samey. Okay. There is a hidden item here. I think this is Citrus Berry. Yeah. So that's kind of cool to get. We do have one trainer here. This trainer is usually on the other side of the ledge that's up near Cerulean Cave, but I moved her down so we can have an actual trainer on this route. One last FU to the player before leaving Mount Moon, you know? And it is a level 16 Paris into a level 16 Clefairy, so it's not nothing, you know? Electric types are also a little samey, you're right. Mega punches and kicks don't mega evolve your Mons, so what's the point? That's crazy, Cesar. Would Raichu be electric dark? Maybe? I see where you're coming from with, like, anime references, I guess. Cool, I think that's Roartium, right? The other thing is, I went ahead and just removed the ledges here, just so the player can go back into Mount Moon if they ever need to. I don't really know why that was a thing in base game, so there's that. So let's go ahead and get our encounter here, right? And this, I believe, is mostly the same. I might have added one or two Pokemon here. Let's find out. Okay, that's a dupe. That's another dupe. There we go. Nice little ground type before the water gym. You love to see it, chat. Electric fighting? Oh, really like that idea. When will the ROM hack release? Thank you for the chat, Fanfiction Titan. There is a version of this hack in my Discord right now, but I will be, after playing this series on stream, I'll be releasing an update to it with all the changes we come up with while streaming. Good night, Dat. Thank you for joining. Dat, why don't you stay for this nickname real quick? Maybe you'll win. I do have to add Fanfiction Titan onto the wheel, though. And Cesar. Cool. Let's do it. Who's gonna get it? Ooh. Is this Alpacalypse? I think Alpacalypse asked to be removed from the wheel. I'll give Alpacalypse a chance. A couple minutes, or just a 10 seconds. Let's go with that. I would want to change the Geodude line to be pure rock. See, I was considering doing that for Onyx, but I think that only makes sense if we don't let the player evolve it into Steelix, because Steelix is rock ground, or steel ground, you know? I think Eevee should have an evolution for every type by now. Like, why not, you know? You might as well. Gascar, I didn't put you on the wheel, did I? Hello, Willow. Yeah, you're still on the wheel. Let's do a little respin. Ooh, I don't think Zeus is still here. Yeah, we're gonna do a respin. I only accept my name if it's Snorlax or Slowpoke. That's crazy. Adafe, didn't you get a nickname? Or no? Zeus Shrew. I don't like to think and would love to sleep for real. Okay. Put me on the wheel. Rizzler, you already got a name, I think. Yeah, once you get a name for the stream, you're off for the rest of the stream until next stream. Or unless we get through everybody, we'll refill the wheel. Alright, let's do that again. Why not? Oh, is this Willow? I think this is Willow. Yes! Let's go! Congratulations, Willow. You'll love to see this. I'm a huge Willow fan. Willow, what are we naming our dear Sandshrew? Sandshrew does have an updated moveset, by the way. So you'll love to see that. Connor, that was extremely close. Willow sounds like a Sandshrew? It kind of does, yeah. I was confident for no reason. Porcupine, you love to hear it. Mr. AI, have you considered buying a Switch 2? Mr. AI? Okay, Mr. AI is gone, I guess. I've been...
What channel are we switching to, you said? I heard...
Yeah,
buying
are you gonna get a Switch 2?
What are we switching to?
Oh...
Like, are we switching like channels here? Are we going to go watch, I don't know, PewDiePie after this?
Just... I have nothing to say.
I'm just too quick.
You're too quick, yeah, you're too witty. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You're still waiting for your Switch 2 to arrive? Amazing. I've been playing Mario Kart World non-stop. It's been a blast. Sounds good, Cesar. Thank you for joining. Honestly, I would try to avoid changing any types if at all possible. I kind of agree with that. I don't know. I like the idea of changing types, but at the same time, I think people could either have a lot of confusion with it, or it just changes a lot about what the Pokemon is. I don't know. What do you mean amazing? Are you referring to Mario Kart World? It's very different from 8 Deluxe. I'm enjoying it. It's very hectic, especially in Knockout Tour. I would have liked to see different game modes in battle mode, because it's only balloon battle and coin runners, which is kind of annoying. Honestly, I might get the new Xbox handheld until Switch 2 has more than 2 games I need to play on it. That's fair, but I believe the Xbox handheld is not truly an Xbox handheld, right? It's like an ROG Xbox branded one, right? Alright, we have a rival fight coming up real quick.
I'll hop off after that.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Dum 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 da da da.
You're doing some Mission Impossible
Oh.
music?
Oh wait, I don't want to get you copyrighted.
Copyright?
Wait, we can't play copyrighted music, so I'm the jukebox.
That's right.
Doom 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 do do do
Do-do-do.
do 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 do.
You're doing such a great job.
Yes.
Waiting for Lenny to evolve. What level does it evolve at? Is it 18? Okay, so our rival's highest level Pokemon is its starter at 18, so I think that's what we're gonna go to. I think we have a counter for everything. I would say bringing Spearow could be good, but I don't know who to take off. Maybe Beedrill? Yeah. No, this is good. This is good.
Bruh.
Mission Impossible. Copyright possible? It might be. It might be. So, what I've done to this rival fight is I have updated the movesets for all of the Pokemon that they have. And you'll see Abra definitely has other moves besides Teleport. So that's something, you know? Oh, big Evo chat. Big Evo. Kim Possible. Wait. Willow, you're saying my auto-corrected my name into Porcupine? What was it originally going to be? I only joined fairly recently, so out of curiosity, have you made any type changes yet? No. No type changes have been made yet. It is all base types at the moment. Yeah, what were you trying to name it? Oh, Porcupine with a K. That would have been fun. Could have named him Porky for short. Okay, so the rival leads with Pidgeotto. It is an under-evolved Pidgeotto, mind you, which is kind of funny. But we should be able to rock this up a little bit, you know? Let's try it out. Yo, okay, you're still struggling along back here? Alright, shut up, B.O. What you got for us, Bo? Pidgeotto, level 17. Rock Tomb should be able to handle this pretty easily. I believe Pidgeot has a stat buff in this game, too. I could be wrong about that. Oh, yep. Pidgeot has 10 more speed. That is, because it was updated in X and Y. Pidgeot should get Drill Peck. That would be nice. I could give it that. I was considering giving it to Farfetch'd, actually. But I don't know. Alright, we're gonna go Weedler here. Another thing, I recommend having the rival use drastically different Pokemon every time you fight him. That's not a bad idea. Not at all. Right now I haven't changed any Pokemon on his team, I've just updated the movesets. So I don't mind that. Oh, the Leech Seed. You hate to see it. Okay, this is kind of cool though. This is good data to know that Beedrill kind of just walls Ivysaur. Okay, here's the Abra. We are still Leech Seeded, so I'm just going to switch into Boltrat. I'll be curious to see what this thing does.
Teleport.
No, I gave it different moves.
Unless you give it Energy Ball. Did you give it Hidden Power?
I did. I also gave it Reflect. But...
Give it Hidden Power.
Oh. I believe this is either Dark or Ghost, right? That should be Dark.
I don't know.
I think the
What
AI...
you be fighting?
No, I think the AI only is able to have Dark or Ghost in Gen 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That does not get the KO. I don't think... There's no items, yeah. We could just quick attack. Let's do it. Cool. Very cool to see that this thing set up the reflect, though. Ooh, Rattata with the reflect up, chat. Let's go to 14 miss. Ooh, big Hyper Fang. That actually might do some damage. Ooh, okay. Reflect is down. You know, I could go Karate Chop, but I'm kind of thinking that Geodude is the way to go. We should be able to tank this relatively well. Yeah. Okay, now we just Magnitude, I think. Get like a 10. Oh, 7's pretty good. Oh, 7 is more than enough. You love to see it. Rival having different teams for different stages would be cool because I feel like the rival is a little repetitive. Yeah. I am going to take note of that because I actually don't mind it. I think especially this fight and the SSN fight get a little repetitive. Excuse me, repetitive. Okay. So that's Rival 3, technically. Now we have Nugget Bridge, which I have updated a lot of the Pokemon here. It's really meant to be a gauntlet, you know? Huh?
Okie dokie, Mr. I'm gonna head off.
Okay. Thank you for joining, Mr.
Okay.
AI.
Bye-bye.
It was a
Oh,
pleasure.
you still haven't lost a Pokemon yet. What is this?
I know, right?
It's like you're gonna see like 10 of them lost to Starmie.
Yeah. How did you know?
I just...
Yeah, that's...
You'll lose to Sabrina.
Actually, there's a pretty good chance that might happen.
That's my bet.
Yeah.
That's my bet. Alright, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mr. AI. Alright. Cool, so I'm trying to think, what is the best route to take here? Should we... I think we should try to take on Nugget Bridge to the best of our ability under the level cap. That way, because there's like not a lot of levels between this and Surge, you know? So I think this works. We are fighting a bug catcher first. Got a little Paris here. We could go for Rock Tomb, but I'm not really in the mood to risk things right now. Get a cheeky little level up. Level 14 Butterfree, that is significant. Still a 2-shot though. Did you give Sabrina Lugia? She needs it. I think, yeah. I actually gave Sabrina Mewtwo, so... yeah, Delete has it. Nah, it should have Mewtwo instead. We're all on the same page. Alright, I'm gonna change the music up a little bit. Let's go with, like, this one. Yeah. Little Mario Sunshine action, I believe. Alright, let's get Rat out here first. Let's see what Rat can do against this lass. This is trainer number 2 of Nugget Bridge. Keep hitting that button. Let's go for a cheeky little Hyper Fang. Oh, this thing is a monster early game. I should maybe push this back a couple levels. That's insane. Just Hyper Fang into Quick Attack on everything. Oh my god. Jeez. Might as well give Moltres to Blaine. You're right, yeah. Lorelei has Articuno. Actually, I gave Lieutenant Surge Zapdos, too. Okay. This Sandshrew is actually putting in work. You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. Ooh, the Intim. Cool. How far away from dying are we? There we go. That should be fine. I had a friend ask me to give her Lugia, Blaine Ho-Oh, and Giovanni Mewtwo for a slightly tougher fight. That's crazy. Slightly tougher is insane. Zapdos to counter Diglett, yeah. You know, just like Fire Red, Leaf Green Plus. That's all we're doing here. Just Zapdos on Surge. Celebi on Erica. That actually would be sick. Oh, we actually got the Poison Point proc. We're actually Guts boosted now. You love to see it. Should we just go full Blaze and just Guts boost through the next fight? Camper Ethan has a Mankey. This is so risky. Mild changes, barely noticeable. Exactly. I'm switching. Low kick actually doing stuff to us. That's disgusting. I do not like that Leer. I don't think Guts. Wow. I think that crit mattered. Okay, but now I might do that. You should. It would be funny. Is this with Yoshi too? Are you talking about the music? I don't think so. I think it's just... Are you saying Yoshi... Is Yoshi here in Sunshine? Maybe. Forgot to give Silver Powder away. Let's just keep rolling with the Guts boost, you know? Might as well. This is the rocket fight. Let's see what this guy has. We do get a nugget, because it's Nugget Bridge, of course. I think this is Rocket 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that feels right. So this guy has IVs of 15 rather than like 0 in base game. So that's a little bit more of a boost. And there is a bit more of a better moveset on both of these guys here. Ooh, Adafe, you just missed out on the AI. The AI is not here anymore. Each gym leader getting one legendary for their type would be awesome, especially if you had it at hard mode. That would be cool. I think with Intim, we're still Guts boosted, so Hyper Fang seems pretty good here still. Is there a Poison Legendary in 1 through 3? I don't think so, actually. Huh. What was the first legendary poison type? Surely it wasn't Naganadel, right? I think that guy's poison. Huh. We should be able to just quick attack this. Koga keeps suffering. Exactly. Koga can never catch a break, man. It's sad. Okay, so this Zubat does have wing attack, by the way. And bite. That previous Ekans also had glare and bite, by the way. I'm gonna go chocolate. I think that makes sense. Fantina should get Giratina for balancing the game. Exactly. Okay, I don't know why it did that. It leech-lifed on my Rattata. I might have to go through some of these fights to turn on some different AI, because that's kind of dumb. It has wing attack. What is it trying to do? Okay, Confuse Ray. That is, that's a choice. Crimson, I thought that the Naganadel line is, like, special to the other Ultra Beasts, though. Is it not a legendary? Cool, we get the one shot. Dude, Geodude is crazy early game. Okay, I'm gonna make note of Nugget Bridge. I might have to buff the levels here a little bit, because that was, you know, it was slightly more challenging. It just wasn't, tuned to my liking, we'll say. Maybe that one is, I don't remember the lore for it. Neither do I, because I never played the game. I believe that was only Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, too, if I'm not mistaken. I should probably just buy an antidote. Oh, I have one. Okay. So there's Nugget Bridge. We do have this trainer here. Let's get our encounter. I'm really hoping for a grass type here. We can get both Oddish. Okay, cool. We can get both Oddish and Bellsprout, which is pretty insane. I'm not going to attack this. Arceus Poison type. There you go. That's the one. I don't think Poison Stink kills this. It's neutral. Yeah. Cool. Big Oddish capture. The big thing that I gave Oddish was Mega Drain. Only, for some reason, only Vileplume got Mega Drain, and it's a relearner move, so you don't actually really get it until, like, Sevi Islands, which is kind of insane. Oh, speaking of Sun and Moon, got some Sun and Moon music. Joseph Clark says, kill the plant. That's crazy. I'm gonna put you on the wheel, by the way. We are spinning the wheel. Let's see. Who is going to be able to nickname our Oddish? Ooh, is Jignesh still here? It doesn't seem like it. Alright, we will have to... Oh, Darth, welcome on in, dude. Oh, Jignesh is still here. Sweet. Congratulations. What are we naming our Oddish? Bulldog, I'm gonna add you back on the wheel since you did get it, but you didn't see it. So, Darth, hope you're doing well. Onion, perfect. Fantastic name. Okay, let's see what else we could have gotten here. Venonat, I believe is this the only new addition here? Let's check. What is this, Route 24? Bellsprout and Venonat are the two additions here. And that is to the next route as well. So we still could get Venonat. But would you give Bruno and Agatha then? Ooh, good question. I guess Arceus, Ghost, and Arceus fighting. But I mean, yeah, there is Giratina. Yeah, I don't think they get anything. Okay. So, we do get a tract there. That's also a TM you get in the base game. I'm trying to think. I don't have a lot of vision in my head for what to do differently in this area. I did add 2 trees here just to spice it up a little bit. But I think there is something else I could do around here, because, like, right here, especially with this ledge and the Pokeball, it's like, what is happening, you know? Like, there's nothing going on. So, I don't know. I'll take another look at this and add some stuff to the overworld. Give Winona Rayquaza to spice it up a little. I love it. They could have something, not their type. Yeah, I agree. What would you give Bruno anyways, though? Like, one of the legendary beasts? Give him, like, Entei? I don't know. Add grass with a guaranteed Sentret encounter? Maybe I could in, like, Sevi Islands, but I don't know. Groudon? Yeah, Groudon works. Kinda. It's the only thing I can think of. Okay. I believe this guy here has an Onyx. Yes, level 17 too, so this is nothing to scoff at. Let's see what a Karate Chop can do. Okay, that's half. Goes for a cheeky tackle. That's boosted attack, by the way. This is 60 base attack Onyx. Alright, I think I might have to take a second pass through on some of the movesets. Because on a lot of these, I kind of just updated the Pokemon and level. But I think movesets are a big thing for a lot of these guys. I'm going to switch just in case I'm getting too low. Okay, cool. I'm just going to heal. Yeah, I think we can just take this guy on with Primeape here. Karate Shot should take care of it. We do have Rock Tomb, but I don't really want to risk that. We need some experience on Lauren. Are we adding the Nat Dex in any way? No. If we add the National Dex in at all, it's only for trade evolutions. I'm not putting any Gen 2 Pokemon in here, like, naturally, because this is Kanto, you know? Movesets need a lot of fixing. Yeah, it's pretty rough here. I would also give Byron a Heatran. That would be insane. That would actually help his team out a lot. Alright, let's see what this guy has. Youngster Dan has a Slowpoke at level 17. That seems pretty good. It does have Confusion. You love to see that. I think we can just keep tackling this. I don't know. It's not doing much back to us. Ooh, see, this is really cool because Bite is really good for Lauren here. For both the upcoming gym and just in general, because it's special, you know? Alright, let's see what this camper has. I'm going to switch to Beedrill, see what Beedrill can do. I would add Tyrogue for Bruno. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Youngster Dan should be Joey's rival. That's a good idea. Just seen you have 34 likes. What's the most we've gotten before? I don't know. I feel like 34 likes is pretty high up there for during stream, you know? It's pretty cool. Appreciate that, guys. Why are Houndoom and Murkrow exclusive to Kanto only? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. And Slugma's there too. It's so bizarre. That's so much damage. That was a crit peck. I'm just going to chocolate. Ooh! The rare AI moment? Predicting the switch? Why would it double kick on a Beedrill? I'm so confused. Okay. I'm making a note to upgrade AI on all trainers because that is absurd. There's not much I can do in terms of AI, but it looks like gym leaders have a couple extra ticks that regular trainers do not. Reading your ass like a picture book. I know, right? We live this, though. Easy money. No crits. Come on, we need a big roll here. 7 should maybe do it. Maybe. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Lauren. Slugma, I get since the whole Cinnabar Island exploding. I really just think we can... should we stay in? I don't think that's a good idea. I think we're dead to crit. I'm gonna go back into Lauren. We tank that. Why is it scratching, man? Crimson, did you and Tom do anything interesting with the AI check marks in Inverted Emerald? Chombomb McGee, thank you for the chat. Okay, love your content, dude. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. I'm working on it. I'm happy to hear it, though. Oh, gosh. Okay, I don't think we stay in on a Geodude. I'll tell you that much. Maybe you can add Murkrow and Houndoom into the game to make it more sense. I don't know. Maybe? I get where you're coming from, but I don't think that's what I want to go for. I definitely can appreciate what you're trying to go for, though. It makes sense. The way I make a lot of money is using Luck Incense or Amulet Coin. I should be doing that. Pandemonium, welcome on in. Just popping in to like the vid. Dude, much appreciated. You'll love to hear it. Sounds good. Hope you sleep well. We're gonna move Twin Needle to the first slot, because, like, come on. The Weedler is honestly cooking a little bit. We do get Rage here, but I don't think Rage really works in Gen 3, right? I think it's really good in Gen 2. Or, like, not really good, but you get what I mean. The rare Water type on a trainer, hello. And of course, we did battle this trainer high enough, or low enough rather, to get this Pokeball. And that is the Secret Power TM, which is pretty nuts. And what's more nuts is that you get this TM in the department store and sell it on. And that's just infinite. You can get as many as you want. That fixes so many Pokemon in this game. It's insane. We're going to dodge this trainer so we can get this berry. A little Lumberry action. You'll love to see it. I believe that's different from base game. The Weedler is cooking. Ooh, big Intim on Ekans. I'm actually going to switch out of that. I think the Weedler can continue to cook a little bit, no? You ever think of doing a Soul Link with Tom or Crimson? Maybe. Sounds kind of fun. I'm definitely down to do a Soul Link of some kind. Oh, big Poison. You love to see the Twin Needle Poison proc. Alright, this is the final battle of this route. I don't think I have any other heals, which is a little annoying. Hypothetically, I should go back and heal. Three-way Soul Link, yeah. I will say, I have been doing some really fun, like, four-way Soul Links with my friends, off stream, of course. It's tough, but it's a lot of fun. Damn, what's up? Welcome on in. Love the Beedrill representation. Oh, it's great. It's great. So, as you can see, we're not repping a lot of, like, new encounters that I did add to the early game, but they're there, I promise. Pollen at work, that's crazy. Ooh, Oddish, okay. Don't love to see the poison powder. Okay, so this is the first instance of Farfetch'd. I did buff Farfetch'd because, or Farfetch'd rather, is this a Gen 7 buff? It is a Gen 7 buff. Let me check this. This is pretty crazy. In Gen 7, Farfetch'd gets a buff to its attack from 65 to 90. And I went ahead and just brought that in. Why not? All of these Kanto Pokemon that received buffs in Gen 6 and 7, they're here. They're all here. So that's kind of fun. This thing is going to be hitting hard. And I'm kind of scared. I'm going to go Bolt Rat. Our tanks are at low health, which is a little scary. Let's see what Bolt Rat can do here. Fury attack, please be low roll. Oh, okay, that's a crit. Two shot, please. Oh, God. Oh, no, this is actually so scary. Okay. Is this a Hyperfang into Sack? I'm hoping it only uses Fury Attack. Let me just check what this moveset is. This is Route 25. This is level up learn set of Farfetch'd at level 16. I did give Farfetch'd its Gen 4 learn set, I believe. So at level 16, it should have Aerial Ace, Knockoff, Fury Attack, and Fury Cutter. Hypothetically speaking. Also, maybe it's worth doing another video with Kadabra Guy for Gen 2. True. Fix up the poor encounters and representation on trainer teams. I don't hate that idea. Or Johto in general, if you want to do HGSS, yeah. I'm definitely down for that. You should have done your reverse Kanto for the ROM. Appreciate the chat, Brady. That is a great idea. I would love to work up to that in terms of my ability, because I don't know if I can do that. That's a really good idea, though. Okay. This is a tough battle, but Farfetch'd does have a defense stat of 55, so it's still pretty frail. Leaf Blade Farfetch'd, yep. And Poison Jab, right? Both famous Gen 3 moves. I think it's fair to go for a Hyper Fang and risk sacking Rattata, because I don't really know what else we can do here, because I think maybe we can send in Chocolate, actually. We're at, like, decent health. I'm gonna go for it, actually. Let's do it. We're tanky. We're bulky. Fury Cutter. That is 40 base power, by the way, instead of, like, 10 or 20. That's been buffed. Okay. That's a really bad miss. It's currently boosting its attack prowess with Fury Cutter. That's really scary. What damage were we at? Because we were at 19, right? 15 down to 10. How much does it boost Fury Cutter? We're not wiping. I'm gonna go for it. Well, it goes Fury Attack. That's a crit. That's really bad. Stop. Okay, cool. We're alive. That's huge. This surely kills. Okay. This Farfetch'd can be a problem. It really can. It is a little situational, but it is still, you know, it's not nothing. The foe is made to switch out with an ally. Do we want this? I don't think so. Right? I guess we're never using tackle, so might as well. I watched the reverse Kanto and Johto last night. Great vids. Amazing. I am getting to the Gen 3 one eventually. I'm happy that it gained a sub. I'm gonna do that for every region, by the way. It's just so much fun to make those videos. And I think it's a really cool, not necessarily escalation, but a twist on my fixing videos. I don't know if I want to make a fixing gym leaders in Elite 4 video for every region. So, you know, maybe eventually. But I like having a little more variety, you know? Alright, Bill, what you got for us? We're gonna take on Misty soon here. I know we're kind of like taking our time a little bit, but I'm having fun. Oh, these are also trainer fights, I believe. I'm gonna opt against doing that, because I'm extremely low on health. can't wait for it, man. Editing is awesome as well. Thank you. Yeah, it takes me a very long time to edit those videos, so I really do appreciate that. Like, literally, I'm editing until the, like, night or two before posting those videos, so I really shouldn't be doing that. Like, I should be, like, posting those a little bit early for channel members, but I will probably start doing that more soon. Signalism, thank you for the chat. Pugina? What? We have... Wait, I forgot. We have one more encounter, actually. Right? Because this is Route 1... Yeah, this is Route 25. We have another encounter, chat. Let's get it. Ooh! Oh, this is dicey. This is dicey. We got the Abra. Oh, no. This still only has teleport, by the way. I did give the rival moves for its Abra, but I did not give it to the learn set. I think we just have to Great Ball this. There's no other way around it. Let's go. Please? Oh, dang. Oh, that sucks. That's such a classic Kanto move. Yeah, what are the chances? We tried, chat. We tried. One ball, though, creates. Did not strike today. Creating custom Pokemon for you? What? Alright, well, there's nothing else we can do before prepping for Misty. We can take on the trainer fights, which we will be doing. Trying to think, does Spearow make sense here? I could see it. Abra is irritating on Nuzlocke, that's true. That is true. I think Gara is a must-bring. I'm not gonna bring Mankey. This feels pretty good, right? I'm gonna stick with this. Let's see. Let's go to 20 so we can take these trainer fights on. I think that makes the most sense. I missed 2 route encounters in 1 run in yellow. Dang. You hate to see that. You really do. Tom and I get like a 12-hour sneak peek before the video gets posted, and that's sometimes at 1 AM. Yeah, exactly. I need to do better for you guys. I really do. It's bad. So you're gonna have Gyarados this early? That's super flex. Yeah. I mean, you get that in base game too. I don't think Sweet Scent makes much sense to have here. And then I believe Oddish evolves at level 21, which is pretty baller if you ask me. That's pretty big. We also get Raticate before the gym as well. I might... No, I don't think lowering the level cap makes sense. Maybe. I'll have to think about that, because we're gonna see how Gloom fares here. Especially because it's also poison type, so Confusion is going to be super effective. I think it's fine. I kind of like where it's at now. We'll see. Scary Face, I believe, is another buff. It's 100% accurate now. I kind of don't mind that, actually. Alright, cool. So let's take on these trainer battles in here. You'll see the one thing I did change was this is up and right facing. So now there's a chance that you're going to battle this trainer in either route that you try to take. Wait, what? Okay, this guy's supposed to battle you. I'm going to save real quick. I hope this doesn't break the game. I gotta eat dinner right now, so bio creations. Alright, sounds good, Connor4. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you for joining. Alright, let's talk to this trainer and see what happens. Okay, I cannot talk to the trainer. I'm gonna have to fix that. I don't know what I did. Sounds good. We're gonna go... Let's see what Oddish can do against this trainer. It's got a Goldeen level 19. So, one thing I did add to Goldeen, which might be a little OP. I didn't change the learn set, mind you. This thing is pretty not great. So what I did to help it is I gave it Lightning Rod. So we'll see if this is gonna be too OP or not. I don't know. I feel like it makes sense though. Is that the Kirby NS song? It was Kirby Superstars, yeah. Alright, let's go for a little cheeky sleep powder here. That's a debuff? Is it really? No immunity? Does it really not? No way! I didn't even know that. Wow, that's only in Gen 5? Okay. That is good to know. Alright. Glad we figured that one out. I'm going to consider changing that back. But this is also its second ability, I believe, so... it still has Swift Swim as its first ability. Oh, Goldeen woke up. It has Horn Attack. This is gonna do some damage. Oh! Wow! That did so much! That was a huge crit. Okay, get this thing out of here. Alright, let's go to level 21 and let's fight Misty. I think Misty is pretty fun. I also did consider putting Rain in this gym because half of Misty's Pokemon have Swift Swim, but I decided against it last second. I feel like it would be a little too much this early. Okay. Any TMs that could help here? Can we run Bullet Seed? We can. I am actually considering that. I also gave the Oddish line a second ability. So Oddish has Runaway, Gloom has Stench, and Vileplume has Effect Spore. So we don't have Chlorophyll here. I think Bullet Seed makes a lot of sense to teach here. And I don't think we have a lot of other options that can learn it in the first place, so this seems pretty good. I'm gonna get rid of Stun Spore here. What else we got? We got Thief, Secret Power. Secret Power could be good to teach, but I think... You know what? We should give it to Gyarados, right? Yeah. And then we also have Thief, which is a special attacking move. I'm not going to teach that for now. It might be good because of the Psychic type, but... Actually, you know what? I'm going to teach it because I did give Starmie a item. We're going to get rid of Whirlwind. This feels good, yeah. Alright, let's take on Misty, chat. I think leading with Onion is okay. Yeah. So what's the difference with the ROM hack? Is there anything like interacting with the E4 members before the E4? What do you mean by that? Like battling an E4 member early? Like in Renegade Platinum? Hi, by the way, Annie. Why is Gyarados named Gyatados? Because someone named it that. Alright, let's do this, chat. Good luck. We probably could have attached a Citrus Berry somewhere, but we're fine. Okay, so Misty sends out a Psyduck as her first Pokemon at level 19. If you've seen my Kanto fixing gym leaders video, this might look a little familiar. Bullet Seed before this gym is actually pretty great. Oh, the Hypnosis miss is key, actually. This is probably going to kill it, yeah. So Psyduck actually has Confusion, which is pretty big. Hypnosis, Confusion, Water Pulse, and something else. Probably Disable. Then there's the Goldeen. This should probably sweep, actually. Okay, it actually outspeeds this. That's okay damage with Peck. Okay, that's a 2-shot. Very good. So, this... Let me just check the team real quick. This is pretty much 1-for-1. IVs have been boosted to 15. Psyduck has... Oh, Psyduck actually is running Rain Dance. But I couldn't get... So I guess that's just AI not setting it up. That would have been really cool if it actually like set up Rain Dance, because that would proc Swift Swim. That's okay though. And then the Goldeen had Peck, Horn Attack, Water Pulse, and Supersonic. And this Starmie is running Swift, Recover, Rapid Spin, and Water Pulse. So there is actually no confusion there. I might actually change that. Let's Confusion on Starmie, because then that gives it like pretty good attacking against Gloom and Bellsprout, you know? But I believe Bullet Seed is just going to take us there, you know? Yeah. Okay. I think... Okay, it didn't kill. We got the 3-shot. What is it going to do to me now? Is it recovering? Okay, Super Potion. Because Bullet Seed is buffed in my version, I'm wondering if Misty needs more of a buff. I'm going to work on both Brock and Misty, because I think both might need a little bit more oomph to them. If this crits, we were dead. But, okay. Interesting that it didn't go Recover. I did give this the AI HP aware, interestingly, so. AI is finicky with status moves sometimes, like wanting Raikou to use Reflect in the fight. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Well, that was a good learning experience. I think Bullet Seed kind of obliterates this gym. So I think both Brock and Misty kind of still need a little bit more power. That's good to know, though. Because that was, I think, a little too easy. And it's, like, super easy to get both Gloom and Bellsprout, because it's on Route 1 now. Both of them. And I believe they're also on another route. They're both on 24 and 25. So there's 3 routes now instead of 2 to get either Grass-type Pokemon. So I think Confusion would be really good to help it out. And then maybe a couple other things on both Psyduck and Goldeen. Maybe, like, I don't know. AI is something you really need to know how to program correctly. Yeah. I don't know. It's I feel like the options in HMA are not that impressive to me. It's tough. Okay. Let's get to Vermilion City, and we'll call it there. We do need to go through this house, and this is Grunt 7, I believe, in HMA. Pull him up real quick. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's 5. It's 5. Okay. This should be an interesting fight. This is a Machop and Drowsy. So I'm gonna go Lenny Loud here. These are both level 19, and I think in base game they're only like 16, which is kind of gross. I promise you this fight is not easy with a Charmander. True, good point. But even if you have a Charmander... Oh, less that the gyms need more power and that the grass types are just good for the first few gyms. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I do take them away from Route 1. I'll think about that. Okay. We're gonna just Gust here. That should take care of it. Yeah, okay, we got a crit. Fantastic. This Grunt is the brawn and the brain. Poor guy. True. And we got Drowsy here. We could just Thief, honestly. I did consider making this Psychic Dark type, as I love to do. Ooh, big Disable. This guy has Disable, Hypnosis, Confusion, and Headbutt. We're gonna go for a Gust. Could also reduce Oddish's special attack, but keep it for the Evos? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. The only thing is if you're running Oddish for this gym fight, you're going to evolve it. Leave one, but give it a rarer spawn rate. Yeah, I could just lower the spawn rates a little bit. That would kind of fix things a little bit. Let's just Gust again. This seems to be working pretty well. Cool. I do like that at the very least, I can definitely feel a difference in the experience that I'm getting. Because I am raising the levels of like every trainer fight. Yeah, you'd have the Evo right at the level cap, you know. Oh, I don't have any potions. That's okay. This is a new encounter. I did add some Pokemon here. I'm just gonna wait until we do get the encounter. I think this is Route 5, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's see what we can get. We got a couple options here. Okay, second chance in Abra. I did add Abra down here. I really wish that I led with Gloom, so I could have had the Sleep Powder option. But we have a second chance here. This is gonna really suck if we don't get it. Let's do it. Let's do a little O Creations 1 ball. Ugh. Okay. Nope. Just the one wiggle. Didn't like us enough. Did not like us enough. That really blows. What else could we have gotten here? There is a Pidgey. Abra. Meowth. What do you mean you don't have Grass Whistle on your Beedrill? Always miscreations. That's me, chat. There it is. This is what I wanted to showcase. I added yet another grass type to the early game and executes. You don't see this guy often, so I just put him in here at a low encounter, and I think he should show up relatively rarely a couple more times throughout the region. So that's cool. You think it's too early, Crimson? I feel like it makes sense to have him there because it's next to the daycare, you know? And he's a bunch of eggs, you know? We do have this trade for the different Nidorans. You can get both on Route 3, so... Do we have Leaf Stone available? Yes, we do. In Celadon City. Maybe? Okay. I'll note that. Because we are able to get Executor as soon as we get to Celadon. That's a good point. Oh yeah, could just place Ditto there. I like that idea. I was considering throwing Chansey there too, but I think Chansey would be too good at that point. Is Celadon before Sabrina and or Koga? Yes, to both. Okay, so there are a couple of pretty great items in the underground road here. Or path, rather. Let's see. Okay, I have the map opened up. Okay, we got leftovers just hanging around here. That also might be too early. Paralyze heal. Awakening. Potion. Where is it? It's still super strong regardless of the split. Okay. Well, I'll consider lowering the spawn rate. I believe it's at 10% right now. So maybe I'll make it like a 1%er or a 5%er. There should be a thing there. Whatever. Well, we get an ice heal. So useful. And a burn heal. Okay. I actually might move leftovers to the later underground path. I think pre-surge feels a little too early for what I'm trying to go for. How about you replace every carp with a horsey? I did change the old rod encounter for Vermilion to something else. Or something in addition to Magikarp, so we'll have to see what that is. No stab, but you're a big ball of stats and can Dragon Rage for a big set of damage? What? Okay, we do have a couple of interesting fights here. Or at least upgraded fights. Gonna go for the Fury attack angle. Need to Butterfree. I think we can also... Well, we might need a switch, actually. Wish I brought Geodude back onto the team. Huge. Cool. How about you move Magikarp to after Sabrina? Leftovers here is pretty strong, just not insane, but pretty strong. Okay. Yeah, I think the later underground path makes more sense, because then you get it for, like, Erica. The thing is Erica's really hard to make difficult, to be honest. Yeah. Maybe I put it later than that. Because right now, I think in base game, the only way you can get it is with item finders. and you item find the spot below Snorlax. So maybe I just get rid of it altogether. Because it's still possible to get, you know what I mean? I am not going to run leftovers on any Pokemon just in case we decide to change it. Ooh, little war turtle at level 20? I wish it actually attacked me. Is Pursuit ever good here? I'd say leave leftovers where it is. Celadon is a perfect spot for it. Okay, cool. Lauren and I were talking about Gyarados since you can get that early. Still, if you didn't change the guy that sells it to you. Wait, what are you talking about? You're saying like or nerf Gyarados in some way? Because I have Magikarp still on Old Rod, it's just you can get another Pokemon on Old Rod too. Yeah, you're right, you're right. There's no way the AI is going to actually switch. Especially in Gen 3. Yeah, I see what you mean. And it's guaranteed in this game. I'll think about that. Nerf Gyarados in some way. Make it the evolution level or the cost of the Magikarp. Okay, I can see that. Ooh, sneaky level 17 Pikachu, huh? Bullet Seed can handle that. Evo at level 20 and stats that can rival legendaries. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I agree. Huge flinch on that bite, by the way. Just move the Evo level to 35 and it should be fine. Maybe like 30. You don't get it until... Oh, I did raise Erica's level cap to 30 as well. So I think getting it for Erica makes sense, actually. 30 feels good. You can also give trainers more counters to water flying. True. More electric types hanging out. $30 still low? Maybe. One thing I did do here is made both of these trainers mandatory. So you do have to fight both of them to get into Vermilion. So that's kind of fun. Ooh, a little far-fetched angle here. Oh, big. Wow, we just did a flinch into a crit. Holy crap. Our RNG is like too good today to like show off anything that I added, you know? By comparison, Eggy being where you put it isn't bad, but that's because Gyarados is insane in most playthroughs. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I don't think there's anything else you can necessarily guarantee like that this early. Hyperfang should absolutely destroy this Goldeen. Okay, I'm gonna raise the levels here a little bit too. Raise levels on Route 6, I believe this is. I think that's a little too low. Yeah, because our Pokemon's all at the level cap, at least of Misty by now. Okay, you know what I'll do? Let's do the Old Rod encounter, and then we will call it a stream. Hopefully this actually works. Oh, Tom says wait. Don't do it yet? Okay. We'll go to the shop. Yeah, Kadabra does evolve pretty early. And it's pretty insane, too. I kind of like that, especially if we do give Abra an attacking move. You said you changed Vermilion, right? Yes. There is a new Old Rod encounter in Vermilion. Is the physical special split based on type still? Yes. We are not changing that for this ROM hack. I could if I wanted to, but I don't really want to. I see the benefits of doing it, but I'm kind of okay without it. Yo, big tcgp redeem. You love to see it. Let's do it. I do have a pack to open. I'm gonna do Celestial Guardians. Unless you have a different idea, Gascar. Yeah, we already have Magikarp. If Abra has an attacking move, then it should evolve around the same time as the other trade evos, like 25, right? I like that. That's not bad. Mid-20s, yeah. But Chop is 28 for some reason. Let's get a Buzzwole. Okay, we're doing, we gotta do Extra Dimensional Crisis then. Alright. I still am gonna use my camera. I should order a capture card from my phone. I will do that soon. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna do it a little scuffed on here, but that's okay. Let's see if I can focus the camera a little bit. Not really. Morlul, Shinx. This is like really not focusing. Persian. Morlul. Beast Wall? Wow, that was utter garbage. Appreciate the redeem though. Give Magikarp a Water Stone to evolve it into Gyarados. That's actually interesting because then it's still also gated by Erica pretty much, you know? I think both work, you know? Either way. All good, Gascar. All good. Okay. Let's do a little Old Rod action. Give Abra Confusion at 16. Normally evolves at 16 and also learns Confusion, but Abra with a special move is actually fair because it's got higher base stats than Kirlia. Yeah, I'm game for it. Okay, here we go. That is a Magikarp. That's dupes. I also was thinking that, Tom, giving Abra Hidden Power naturally. But maybe you give it at like 12? I don't know. Can't escape. How can you not escape from a Magikarp Onion? What are you doing? Or maybe you just give it at 16. I don't know. I'll think about it. Yo, where's this Pokemon at? Here we go. We got ourselves a Goldeen of our own, and I'm hoping that it's Swift Swim. Because apparently Lightning Rod's not going to be working here for us. So, we can actually get Goldeen and use it at a decent point in our run. I considered putting Krabby here, but Krabby's going to show up a little bit later too. So, here we go. The last wheel spin of the stream. Who is going to get it? I forgot to put Annie on the wheel. Ooh, I definitely think Connor 4 left, right? That sucks that he just got it now, though. If you change the way Gyarados evolves, then maybe make the fisherman sell you a Poliwag or Horsey. Otherwise, Magikarp Gyarados level is going to be awkward. I see what you mean. Oh yeah, let me throw you on, Tom. Oh, true! I'll put you on Project Marvels. I see what you mean, Crimson. The wheel is weighted? It always is. That's how it works. Watch this. Watch this drive. It's going straight to Tom. Oh, this is very much not Tom. Silver Steel, I believe, is also gone. We might have to do a couple of wheel spins here. The music is from Kirby Epic Yarn? Let me check. It is from Kirby's Epic Yarn. That's right. Okay, I don't think Silver Steel is here, so we're gonna respin. I don't think Crimson's on here too. Jeez, I am throwing today. My bad. Oh, and Annie. Okay, this should have a high chance of hitting someone that is still in stream. Let's try it. Owen, just say you hate your mods. I am so sorry. You guys do have your guaranteed hits if you want them. We have a lot of encounters to cover. My bad, Crimson. Julian, I believe, is also out. Yeah. It's respin time, baby! Your guarantee hit is safe for Lapras. That makes sense. I figured. Fanfiction Titan is also probably not still in stream. You'd love to see it. What do we think? Are we going for the highest number of wheel spins in a stream thus far for O Creations? I think we go again. This is what, 4? Oh man, if this hits that. Oh. Gonna need 2 wheels at this rate? We might have to hire a different wheel at this rate. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't think Xeno's here either. Ooh, Tom popping off in the chat. My bad, that was probably a little loud. Oh, that was perfect. You'll love to see it. Okay. Respin once again. Is this a Gascar angle? No, it's going to Joseph. And I don't think Joseph is here either. This is what, that was number 5, right? Might as well do a 20 die. Yeah. Oh, let me put you on there as well. Might as well keep the names rolling, you know? Gascar was robbed. Everyone's been robbed at this point. This is crazy. This is the 6th one, I believe? Surely we get it at 6, right? That's the famous line, 6 times the charm. Darth? Darth? Surely Darth is still in chat. Come on. I can feel it. Yes! Let's go! Congratulations, Darth. You get the final wheel spin. What are we naming? Goldeen. Getting robbed by ghosted chatters. Yeah, it's crazy. Nemo! I love it. So good. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so we made it to Vermilion City. I guess we might as well check out Goldeen. Our Nemo. We got Swift Swim, so we don't have the lightning rod. The crappy lightning rod. What I'm probably gonna do in preparation for next week is boost up the battles of the early game a little bit, at least the levels. I'm going to think about buffing Brock in some way or another that isn't too out of the question, because, again, Charmander is a thing. I don't think I would buff it and also remove Oddish and Bellsprout early game, because I think that helps with Charmander specifically. Oh, Connor's back! You missed your wheel spin, dude. Yeah, I don't think YMac is still here, but maybe. But yeah, I think we're gonna leave the rest of the exploring around Vermilion for next stream. The other thing is, I might consider changing the rivals teams per fight to make it a little bit more varied. And I might add a couple more held items on some of these trainers. We'll see. And then I'll remove the leftovers. Yeah. This seems good. I have a really solid list here. It's been a very productive stream. I know we only... Oh, yes, I will release the announcement right after I stop streaming here. Oh, I forgot to give myself the second badge. What am I doing? What am I, a new streamer? At least change his bird. Pidgeot is a little boring. True. It is kind of iconic, if you ask me. Maybe he gets Pidgeot, or he has Pidgeotto until a certain point. Yeah, what Tom said. Everyone make sure you join the Discord if you are not already in it. That way you can get your updates to not only the updates for this game, but also for the Egg Lock series that we're going to be doing after this. So join the Discord so that you can get early access to the submission for it. And yeah, that's going to be about it from me. And I will see you guys all next week. Thank you all very much for joining. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, and are you limited to vanilla movesets? No, I have updated some of the movesets. Primarily the early game Pokemon like Beedrill, Raticate, Pidgeotto. They've all been boosted up to like Gen 4 levels, so mainly you're getting a lot of better moves at earlier levels. But I think I might spread that out a little bit more, just based on what I'm seeing, especially with the random learn sets of trainers, like the random trainers, you know what I mean? Yes, one last reminder that channel members do get 2 egg submissions for the egg lock. Good to keep that in mind. You can buff stats too, right? Yes, but I am not doing that a lot. I'm doing it extremely sparingly. Right now it's only Parasect and Onix. I'm considering buffing all of the Pokemon that have a Gen 4 cross-gen evolution. So Tangela, Lickitung, Magmar, Electabuzz, all those guys. But we'll see. Good night, Gascar. Good night, Darth. Thank you guys for joining. Alright. I will see you guys next week. Again, great stream. Thank you guys for being here. Peace out. Actually, let me check to see if there is anyone else streaming right now I could redirect you guys to. Maybe Crispy Shay? Ah, yes. All right, everybody go say hi to Chris for me. All right, have a good rest of your night. Peace out. Bye. Oh, thank you for the redeem by to leave. That's true. Twice the chance that you get your egg chosen. We got 40 likes? Wow, that's huge. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. All right. Goodbye. Get out of here. Peace out.